too?
Now, here's a little story I got to tell about the two sides of life you know so well, the serious and the fun. Obviously told by John L. Peacock and my boy Pete. I have a little podcast named Two-Sided Pod. Don't leave now, it gets better after a few shots. For Brooklyn, San Diego, they run this land. The sheriff's posse's on their ass cause they in demand. One lonely listener you might be. All of us together make a community, so get comfy, it gets bumpy with how Pete acts. This show's about to start and my beer's getting flat.
Yeah.
You're listening to Two-Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the serious and the fun. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
John. What a wicked web we weave when John, man, when we try to fuck people up, man, things get all fucked up on our side. I think that's what the old saying goes. Ain't that right, bud?
That's right, buddy. That's exactly
all right. Folks, welcome to the party. We are the Two-Sided Pod. We're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich sandwich time if you happen to be across the pond on Wednesdays. If you can't catch us live here on Tuesdays, you can catch us on all the socials, Amazon, Apple, Twitter, Spotify, Instagram, Instacart, Farmers Only, Patreon, fans of Patreon members, farmers who have Patreons of fans. It's a gambit. John does all the socials. I don't know. Our handle is at Two-Sided Pod, all lowercase, all one word, no underscores. If you put an underscore, you're going to find someone else. And if you do, they're fucking biters. They're biters off the two-sided. Ain't that right, John?
That's right, buddy.
All right. At least we're getting some fucking things straight around here.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
All right. Well, I'm going to continue. We usually sign into our stereo before, so we have some live viewers here who leave live messages. So we'll be plugging in and listen to live musical renditions from our fans and yours.
Are they live?
They could be. It would be a lot creepier if we had dead people calling in. John, it's your great-great-grandpa. He's calling to say he's disappointed in you, but he likes your fucking comedy stylings.
I never wanted a ginger in my line.
But he had a dark sense of humor, and that's why he's listening, John. And that goes for all your fucking grandpas out there. Tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell your parole officers, we're here for the dead grandpas.
What?
Too soon? That was too much too soon. I went too
much.
Too hard to pay. Like, come on, that's like an hour 2 joke when we have people fucking just leaning in. Like, oh my God. I didn't get us there. I didn't take us there anyway. It was just it was aggressive.
No.
All right. No. Mea culpa. Hey.
Pop those packets live.
Live. For Brooklyn, New York, it's John L. Peacock's Padded Room with guest stars, my boy Pete. Featuring Muse Lover.
Just so you both know, yesterday, your today is my yesterday, because I'm in the future. You're so fucking old. It was my birthday, so I'm 38. Could you guys sing to me happy birthday, please?
Yeah.
On my belly.
Yep, we can. Apparently, I don't know if word got around, but we did a whole segment on birthday songs last week. And they approached us to do some recorded catalogs full of birthday hits. Folks, this one goes out to your friend of mine, Muse, the love of our hearts. Oh, it's your birthday! You're gonna be older soon! Birthday! But right about now, it's a 38 tune! for your birthday.
Soon to be 40, soon to be great. Ah.
Birthday. That one's aggressive, and it's a specific one we do only on by requests. It's usually in the back channels. But happy birthday, brother. Hope you celebrated. Hope you don't get as fucking weird as this guy. I don't know who we're even pointing to. I don't know.
Right, yeah. Oh, how many fingers are pointing back at me? Oh.
I cut off my fingers to spite myself. I only have one, and it's pointed at you. I've cut off all others.
Yes, it's a Tuesday. Welcome to the Two-Sided Podcast with your host, my boy Pete and John L. Peacock. The fun and the serious in Pete's ragings. Enjoy the show.
Pretty much nails it on the head. You really need to have better introductions than you. I think we should start really using some of these. But until then, John, I'm gonna get a few more bubbles to pop before we start the show. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're here live in the stereo streets, you can pop that link above our heads and log on and see our goddamn faces here on the YouTubes. We go live every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich sandwich time if you're across the pond. John, let's do a shot for time zones and fucking international date lines. How about that? Don't look confused so far. I'm only getting weird, bud. Cheers. Hey-o. Okay.
Nay, nay, nay. That's enough about the naysayers. Hi, boys. My guys. My guys.
Hello, darling. How are you? So good to see you. So good to hear your voice. You're a friend of mine, Julie Prunes. If you don't follow her already, I highly recommend. A goddamn force to be reckoned with in the social medias. And an artist to boot. How about that?
The fact you say Twitter, I mean, I should actually applaud you because fuck Elon, I'm never gonna call it X. But you see what I mean? You gotta know the branding, sir. You need to know the branding.
Nope. I feel like you're late to the party, love. It sounds like love. You late to the party. He changes his name weekly, and now it's Love. It's usually something I can't read, but my boy Muse, I'm letting you know you're late to the party. I do not change just on whims of people for company brands. If it's someone identifying as a personal identifier, like 100%, you know me, I'll fist fight for you. If you're a company who's trying to rebrand your shitty image because you fucked us all for so goddamn long, I'm sorry. You can fuck right off. Have you seen John's fuck off couch? Because you could fuck that couch and your couch. You stay away from my couch, Elon. I digress. A couple more bubbles.
I would drown cities. I would feed poison to children and sit with them and explain exactly how the toxins work, even as it burned into their organs. I would paint your body with a gentle acid that did not kill you, but let me peel your flesh away. White, pink, red, as long as the bones remain. All of this and more, just to have one of them look at me.
Goddamn masterpiece right there.
Thank you for the advertisement, the very, very aggressive, stern advertisement. Oh yeah, click on the YouTubes, see our faces. But I'm sorry, sir, but it resembles like going to the Wizard of Oz and going behind the curtain and seeing that it's actually some just random white guy as opposed to that grand Wizard of Oz. I'm really sorry, but I'm not. I'm not even going to even in the thought of going on the YouTubes, because Lightning Guy can go fuck an egg.
Folks, if you know anything about the Two-Sided Pod, we love our feedback from our listeners. Well, Muse is one of those who doesn't like to hold back, and we applaud him. Folks, we're not too pretty, but we're not too proud, and that is why we have Faces for Radio. And if you like what you heard, if you can't believe we're still on the air with goddamn ugly mugs like this, well, the cat's out of the bag, the wizard has left Oz, the Two-Sided is here on Tuesdays. Folks, John. I think I got two more because
keep going, man. You got to keep going.
I know. I got to keep going, bud. Here we go.
Right? I find your stand ironic. You say that you don't change on the whim. You could be love. That itself shows that you care. You fucking care. Tell the truth.
All right. Cannot compute. That's the whole thing, man. I'm the toughest, angriest, aggressive, most outwardly fuck you kind of character. But if you can get in a little bit, like, oh, dude, so welcoming. We have like a fucking crudité. There's a nice welcoming platter. Are you tired? We have a guy who just washes feet here. It's crazy town. Anyway, welcome inside the walls. Welcome inside. But if you get out there, we will fucking murder you. Just so you know, FYI, welcome to the party.
Behold, my boy Pete, random white guy.
I'll be honest, John. That is not the first time I have been called a random white guy. Who's this fucking random white guy? Hey. I'm just here to sell drugs. That's all I'm here to do. And hang out.
Most random white guys are there to buy drugs. My boy Pete is the random white guy there to sell drugs.
Where I don't see lines. I blur all. Do you have it to sell? No, but I would also be open to buying drugs or possibly doing drugs. As long as drugs are in the conversation. I don't want to sell or buy anything that's done, but I don't want to do or buy anything that's sold. I definitely don't want to buy anything that's been sold or done. Basically, what I'm looking for is a fun time with a bunch of good new friends. So if you could point me in that direction, I'm all ears.
You said you don't see blinds, and that's obvious because you always have the blackout curtains.
Right. Exactly. All right, pal. Well, it's not like it's not. Yep.
Pop it.
Yeah.
Shot. Go.
All right. I'll pop it and I'll get a shot ready. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're about to start. So at this point, mind your fucking P's and Q's. John will get angry if you keep on leaving messages. But right now, pour a shot. We're going to listen to the last message. Then we'll start this goddamn show. Ready? Ready. Here we go.
Okay, listening to this live, it's basically like, I don't know, a theatre production or something. The role of random white guy will be played by my boy Pete.
My boy Pete is doing 12 hours in county for a drunken public. The role of random white guy will be played by see-through ginger John L. Peacock.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, motherfuckers. Bing, bing, bing.
You're welcome for listening. Well, howdy. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete, and I think this is what it sounds like in hell, the didgeridoo and the kazoo in Southern California.
And you're listening to Two Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the serious and the fun.
Yeah, John, the wrong and the right, the you and the me, the no and the yes, the ebb and the flow, the push and the pull, the give and the take, the pad and the tie, the Abbott Costello, the peanut butter, the jelly, the tone and the loke, did I mention the Kate in the alley, the Rizzoli, the aisles, the fucking donut and the goddamn donut hole, John. Why you gotta take that piece of the donut away? It's like giving away a kitten. Mama cat's never gonna know what happened to baby cat. That's a donut hole in the fucking food world, John. Sorry, I totally got off topic. I'm very concerned about the amount of cats I've seen given away in front of supermarkets. And fucking why aren't donut holes free? I bought the whole fucking thing, right? Give me a goddamn glazed donut and a fucking free donut hole. I'm not an idiot. I'm not paying for the jelly. I'm paying for that extra. Come on, give me that part. That's why I get that extra part. Give me the hole. Hashtag give me the hole. It's a whole.
I think you'll find that's already been used.
I don't know, John. I think I'm going to search it right now and see what comes up. There's a whole movement for the fucking donut holes coming back to us. Donut hole operations.
Well, as you're searching that, my boy Pete, let's start with a general check-in. How you feeling?
John, it's springtime and I'm as happy as a little girl. I got to be honest. Things are turning up fucking okay. It was a really great day in the last couple of days. Rained a little bit, got nicer. Rained a little bit, got nicer. It was like, you don't need a sweatshirt, but it's nice to wear a sweatshirt. You don't have to wear a trench coat, but it's easier to flash people if you do have one.
Right, with the boot side. Right.
100%. 100%. John, it's just opens new possibilities. It's just a weird reawakening, John.
What's the temperature out there these days?
I don't know. I think it's like low 70s, mid 70s.
Wow. We're going to get to 60 tomorrow, apparently.
Yeah, but it's a dry 70s.
It's a real wet 60s out here.
It's a moist 60. Yeah, but it's going to be a good hard 70. So are they talking about golf or weather or porn or what are these folks? If you like random, well, no, not here. John, what's the next question? I'm ready.
My boy Pete, if you were in an old folks home, would you be a dry 70 or a moist 60?
I'm gonna be a not gonna 80. I'm showing up in one of them till I'm not gonna.
We got 2 quick packets to pop. Let's pop.
Journal Peacock got stuck in traffic, so tonight it's going to be played by Louis C.K. Ignore the allegations.
There's a similar look and delivery. I'll have to give them both. Folks, hide your ficas. John L. Peacock's here playing the role of Louis C.K. as weatherman. Houseplants will never be safe again.
The Jedi and the Padawan. The Jedi and the Padawan.
Okay, that's a good one. Jedi. All right, I gotta get references.
Applaud how you guys don't back down from the man. If you want to say moist, you say moist. Moist.
No, that's the thing. We won't succumb to the pressures of the outside world. Number one, we don't have the social skills to understand what the outside world pressures are. Number two, we don't get out enough to really fucking care. Oh, you're going to cancel me? What's that going to do? My Instacart's not going to come on time? It fucking doesn't anyway. How is that going to be worse?
He said suck a cum.
John, don't get him going. Ask the next goddamn lightning round question. Oh, wait, it's not lightning. It's a check-in. How are you doing? John, it's a check-in. I'm chomping at the bit to start the fucking show. He said lightning round was insane. I was like, you know what? I'll prove you goddamn wrong. I was going to have stick figures. I'm going to do puppets and all sorts of shit. When lightning round guy comes, everyone avert your eyes, and John will have a graphic that comes up. Ain't that right, John?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I got it. I got this. Man. We got to get an FX director. We got to. Okay, one more. We'll do it.
I like them. Jesus Christ, I like them? I thought we're fucking all.
I'm not even going to entertain at this point. I see you just.
Nothing. Speaking of moist, we got our first lightning round.
Lightning round! It's actually time to get down. Come on, yeah. Woo!
What's up, lightning round guy?
I'm sorry. I heard you guys talking about moist before I came on. You think you're excited? You could grab a toddler in my shorts.
Like, how old of a child? Like 16? What are you talking about?
I mean, what is the consent age and where you're listening? Because that's old. Do they swim? Not very well? Yeah, that's when they're going to drown.
Lightning round guy, I don't do this often, but hey, I'd like to do a shot to you. Lightning round guy, I'd like to do a shot to you. It's good to see you, man.
The whole thing is, my sponsor says I shouldn't be drinking, but it's my boy Pete, and he gives me shit when he comes. You know what? Fuck him. I'm ready to go. Let's do it, baby. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, lightning round guy.
Woo, baby. Yeah.
Now, I'd like you to go away because we have to do the round. I'll see you later, man.
You guys take it easy. Bye.
Sometimes you're the hammer, John. Sometimes you're the nail. Well, there's to it, bud.
Well, everybody and anybody who's anybody knows that the first lightning round of the episode is always a standard Q&A. My boy Pete, are you ready for the question?
I do believe I am, John. I do believe I am.
My boy Pete, who is your favorite male vocalist?
You mean who's the fucking mailman I scream out the most? The guy who fucks up my mail every goddamn Monday through fucking Saturday.
Well, obviously, that's correct. But also, my boy Pete, taking it quite literally, who is your who's your favorite vocalist? I'm sorry, favorite male vocalist.
There's some good ones, John. Like if you look at Michael Jackson was amazing.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Shannon Hoon, but it was very raw, untrained. From Blind Melon.
Yeah, Bretta is. We both have to share an appreciation of him.
Yep. Phyllis Diller. Helen Keller. No, that's
male vocalists, and we're not going into bad impersonations.
Fair enough. Heard. What's his face? Harry Connick Jr. Big fan of Harry Connick Jr.
Modern day crooner.
Yeah, but he's like the good one, not the fuck off Michael Bublé bullshit.
Bublé.
Granted, that dude did a bunch of mushrooms and went on TV, which was awesome. And then told him he was on mushrooms. Awesome. John, at what point can you be like, I don't give a fuck? I mean, how much is that fuck you money, John? Let's flip this. Lightning round reversal. John. How much money is fuck you money? Where you can honestly do and say what you want, like, nope. No. John, you need to get a nope, I'm not gonna. John, you need nope. Better relationship, nope. You just fuck you all the way because I'll burn any goddamn bridge I want because I can buy the bridge and rebuild it under my own image. It'll be a beautiful red-headed bridge that does nothing, says a lot, fucking delivers 50% of the time.
Frank Sinatra. That's the money that makes it. When you can elect presidents, when you can go on TV with a martini in hand, whether they like it or not.
Yeah. Fuck you, man. Dave Chappelle can smoke on stage. Like you can still take cocktails. Smoot could do that. Snoop can smoke anywhere. Like you can aggressively do anything you want. It's not Sinatra. Sinatra money is mob money. Like tell me a number. Give me a figure. Don't tell me a person. You say Sinatra, like what are we gonna do? Like how much to raise him from the dead? That's a lot of fucking money.
2 blue eyes. That's all I'm saying.
I have my father's eyes here in this box. They're beautiful and blue.
They're not well preserved, so don't look at them, but they're still there.
Look how beautiful they're.
Second question, my boy John? Pete. How much money?
Yeah.
A billion.
$1 billion.
Once you got $1 billion, yeah.
Oh, you're crazy town. You're an idiot.
You're talking about fame that's allowing them to do that, not their money. Dave Chappelle had a lot less money than Frank Sinatra when he did a lot more because he didn't care. Bublé had less than either of them, and he still did it. It's fame that you're talking about. For money, pure money, no fame, $1 billion.
John, you're such a short-sighted ginger, and I thought your kind with no soul had the fucking fifth sight that you could see things in the future or the past. You were one of didn't they have like a bunch of gingers and shave their heads and make them precogs? That Tom Cruise movie, they were all gingers. You knew that. That's why they're so fucking pasty and pale. They shaved
they're
them down.
Minorities.
Yeah, we're not going to report it to anybody, John. All right, I'm just letting you know. All right, next question.
Who's your favorite female vocalist?
I'm a big fan of Shania Twain. I like.
Really? I did not know that actually.
Yep, I like. I'm a huge fan of Bette Midler.
Can't complain there.
Because it's like they have great singers, the current ones, but it's like if you're talking best vocalist, they're all great.
No. I'm not talking best. I'm only talking your favorite. We are being very specific here. I'm not saying who do you think is the best technical vocalist. Not that. We're talking about who's your favorite
vocalist.
Female.
Oh man, that's bullshit. Was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was.
Whitney Houston.
What's her name?
Whitney Houston.
No, Whitney Houston. No, she's great, but no.
Son of a preacher man?
Son of a gun.
Shania Twain.
Dusty Springfield. There we go. Yeah.
Steve Perry. No, it's Dusty Springfield.
Nope.
Right. Yeah.
It was Steve Perry, best female vocalist ever.
Well, that was quite the journey. Let's go on to the next question. My boy Pete, who's your favorite SNL actor and why?
I would have to say Madame Prestige, because she's fair but firm and uses just the proper whips to make me know that I'm bad when I'm naughty. What?
SNL, Saturday Night Live.
Oh, I thought you said S&M. Sorry. That's a different show.
One you also frequent and like.
John, they have to go fucking behind the paywall for that shit.
Right.
For just $1 a month, you too can feel like a lonely little dog that you are. Lick my boots. Sorry. Favorite SNL. Like I was Chris Farley is probably my favorite.
I mean, yeah, there were like three that I was going to give you that for, and that was definitely one. He was definitely one for sure. But
yeah,
what
you're going my favorite.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, let's move on. Why Farley?
Because the fearlessness that, granted in whatever capacity he found it, he was able to fearlessly, aggressively go after that joke. I know there's something funny there. He's either worked it out beforehand or he's going to find it. He's not going to give up till he finds it. And he used a lot of times his size, but he wasn't always that big. He was super athletic. He was also, it's like the Kevin James kind of guy who's looks like he shouldn't be able to do that kind of shit, but he does.
Great dancer, great ice skater, very graceful on his feet.
Gentle lover, great massage.
Yeah.
Experienced in shiatsu, John.
Final question, my boy Pete. Who's your favorite pope and why?
I would say all of them that are past. I would say, Pope John Paul III, because he was the one who was he made it famous to roll around the Pope Mobile. Granted, it was the time when video cameras were around. Had a little Pope Mobile car for his namesake, and he's no longer a pope, John. So I feel like any gone pope's a good pope, John. Why are you asking me questions? Yeah.
That's our lightning round. And we got a lot of attention with that one. We have 9 messages. That's the most attention we got from a lightning round ever.
Holy shit. The Christian right, John, they're after us again. It's the Mothers Against Dusty Springfield. It's the fucking Pope John Paul IV's fucking proponent saying the third is a real piece of shit. I don't know.
Yes,
John.
he was. Yes, he was.
Only time will tell. Yes, he was. Whoa. Ooh, hallelujah.
Plow through him, buddy. Plow through him.
That's what they say about the popes.
Guess
we're gonna have some white smoke.
Soon, as long as we see the end of this. We got it.
Okay, I'm starting to notice my hatred and my bracing lightning round guy seems to have ruined the flow of the show. I'm so sorry. I'm very not sorry. think the best expression I heard in like longest time is, I don't know if you get them in America, but over here it just made it so much more poignant because you do get them a lot in London. And someone said, sometimes you're the pigeon, sometimes you're the statue. We played so bad today with the statue. Yeah, you know.
Yep.
God damn, that's what I'm gonna fucking start saying. Fuck you, and I will burn the bridge because I can rebuild it. Shit.
Yep.
God damn. I feel like I jumped in a. I got a couple of people I need to say that to. Hold on a minute.
Right. Hold on, let me get my address book.
Nah, shit, I'm about that. Like, babe, you hear that? You hear that? Fuck you, and fuck that bridge. Because I will take that bridge and I will rebuild it. You hear that shit? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. What's up for that? Hey.
Hey.
Let me translate that into Italian and send that to every single motherfucker I don't like.
Yeah. Actually, if you can send that, I hope you say that. We're busting through these. If you can translate that, oh my God! If you can translate that, we're gonna take that clip because we're looking. Mr. McShitballs comes in every once in a while and he speaks Spanish. He translates all of these gems to all the people out there. We want to bridge international gaps. I'm saying thank you so much.
That is the best you ain't shit that I've heard in my whole entire life. That is the best you actually ain't shit that I've heard in my whole life. That is the best one I've heard in my life.
Thanks, Pyro.
Am I the only one that when you think of the film title Minority Report, you read it all wrong. You mistaked it.
There I was. Mistaken.
You mistaked it for someone that goes around just like looking at people of ethnic minorities and reporting.
Okay, that's fucking hilarious. I feel like that would be on a Key and Peele sketch of just like a bunch of hillbillies and they all have like hats. Like, I think it's a black guy who done it. Look out, there's a Mexican. Oh man, it's their Jewish guy. Oh, that's great. That's a fucking. Next week on Minority Report. That's horrible, John. Fucking A.
Oh my god. John, I thought you'd never ask. Taylor Swift is my favorite female artist. I'm a total Swiftie. It's a cool summer. It's a cool summer. Oh my god, I love Taylor Swift. Oh my god.
Did you see her at that fucking game? Her boyfriend was playing. She looked so good. It was awesome.
Oh man, Pete, my boy Pete, Urethra Franklin. Now he is the son of a preacher man. I say, oh, oh, oh. Oh yeah, Urethra is awesome, man. She's got some pipes.
Got some pipes. This fucking guy, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If you haven't met my friend and Another Thing with Dave, give him a like, give him a follow. Hilarious guy. Great singing voice. Great pipes.
I think one of the best songs of all time is probably Adele.
Okay.
I feel like that, you know. There's a fire starting in my heart. I love that song. Love it.
So good. Okay, I want to change it to Adele. Oh, Dolly Parton would be one, but Adele. Ooh, yeah. Dave is Taylor Swift. I'm Adele. We're picking our avatars. John, is this a game? Are we doing a fucking Dungeons and Dragons crawl with fucking our favorite singers? All right, I'm in.
I feel like the best pope is whoever died at the youngest age.
Yes. See?
Whoever ended up deceased the youngest. That's the best pope. And I say that as a Catholic.
Pyro. Did we just become new best friends? I think we just became new best friends. I gotta send you a like and a follow and a hustle sticker. Yeah. Oh, and follow. Am I? We are. Oh shit. I was like, I can chat with her. I can talk. Like, John, I got to leave this conversation because the only button I see is talk, so I got to press it now. You know me and buttons. Hell yeah.
I'm with my boy Pete on this one. My favorite pope is the dead one.
What kind of smoke do you smoke for the Pope? It's like pouring one out. A little bit of my 40. Smoke a little for my Pope. We all mourn in our different ways. Catholics have the best. Fucking black smoke. We gotta keep going, bro. Gotta keep going. Fucking get her in the safe. Get her in the safe.
I am a wise fellow, and, which is more, an officer, and, which is more, a householder, and, which is more, as pretty a piece of flesh as any in Messina, and one that knows the law, go to, and a rich fellow enough, go to, and a fellow that hath had losses, and one that hath 2 gowns, and everything handsome about him. Bring him away! Oh, that I had been writ down an ass.
My favorite is when the chorus comes. That was just the bridge, but the chorus is good.
Okay, that is when you know you give a 0 shits about American football. You know when she was at that game supporting her boyfriend. Fucking Super Bowl, bro. I'm English and I was having a hard on over the Super Bowl. You're just like, eh.
Yeah, but at that point, you're so jaded. You're a porn star expected to be intrigued with sex with a fucking normie. That's what we call them in the industry. When you're so jaded by all the sex you've had, you call them normies because they don't know. I'm not even interested. You're a normie. The things I see on a daily basis, we say to ourselves, oh, I have seen the likes of which most mortal souls have not come back from, I say to myself. If I was in the industry, but I'm not. But if I was, this is what we say to ourselves. The normies, we call them as well. Ain't that right, John? Nah, good on you, bud.
Taylor Swift is a 34-year-old woman who is still singing songs for 16-year-old girls. This is nonsensical, but at the same time, it makes perfect sense because she's making money. I mean, it's not genius, but it is at the same time. It's not genius, but like, I mean, she knows her audience. There's no 34-year-old women that are out here thinking, yeah, I really relate to Taylor Swift, apart from women who are like maybe mentally, maybe like the bipolar ones, the borderline ones, like they ain't relating to Taylor Swift. We got bills to pay, we got shit to do,
You have made so many points on both sides of the fence for me because I was like, yeah, right. Here's 34-year-old people doing some bullshit. I got better things to do. But do I? Because I'm here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Meat Sandwich time. And it's not for the money unless John is embezzling shit. And if he is, so help me God, I will hunt you down. I have a particular set of skills, John, and one of them involves talking my way into the hearts and minds of people around you so that they turn on you. It's a whole Black Mirror thing. I do a whole Black Mirror. Like it's a Count of Monte Cristo.
Bro, we already talked about this. You're not playing that character. Stop saying it. Oh, you said Black Mirror. Never mind. Hey, we still have 9 messages. I told you at the beginning we had 9 messages. What happened to you? What did you do wrong?
I'm trying my best. I'm actively trying my best. We're gonna tighten this up, and then we're gonna start the first segment of the show. So everybody, here's the deal.
First segment.
Everyone. No, John, shut the fuck up. I'm talking to the goddamn.
Listen,
folks. No. Number one, everybody stop fucking leaving messages. All right. Number one, stop it. Number 2, we are the Two-Sided Pod. We're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. We're in Greenwich Meat Sandwich time.
We have an open door policy. We're here to listen to you.
Your voice matters. If you hit that link above our heads, if you're the stereo streets, you'll see our faces. Also, shut the fuck up and stop leaving messages. We're trying to do a goddamn show. You fucking animals. All right, fair enough, John. Pops back. We're gonna get the show on the road. And so help me God, people will respect us. Huh? How was that? 17 more messages. You guys are cunts. Sorry, that lands in the UK and fucking Australia. Sorry, I was talking to my international friends. No one here. You guys are definitely not cunts in the US. You're fucking assholes. All right, John, I'll pop these packets.
Let's see. So we're going favorite female singers. Man, that's a tough one. I'd say it's between Sinead O'Connor and Sarah McLachlan.
I love me some Sarah.
The smoke, the you smoke of the Pope. Maybe the one that comes after cremation.
Boom.
The fact you're saying about the smoke and the Pope, all I can think is Rear Admiral Snoke from Star Wars. Yep, Snoke, Pope. Just think about that.
Hello, everybody. How is it going?
How you doing?
John, fellow listeners. Oh my God, it's great to be here. Great to see you. I flew into Iowa yesterday. It was 70 degrees today. Well, 25-mile-an-hour winds and snows. I mean, glad I'm here. Woo! Glad you're here. Being here. We love you.
Love you.
Two-sided. Whoop, whoop.
Love you. Foxy lady. Fox is in the house. John is having palsy in his fingers right now for any of you watching live. Nope, sorry. He joined a gang. Now he's being held up at gunpoint. Sorry, I don't read sign language well, but there we go. Love you. Glad you're safe. Glad you're there. Bundle up. Foxes. Awesome Sauce Radio. Fuck yeah.
Dab. Well, that's the kind of spoken poetry that I did not know that I needed. Okay. Continue. I could listen to that all day and all night, for real. Not for long though. Maybe for like an hour. I can listen to that for like a straight hour. Definitely.
Yeah. You'll be saying that differently in the third act. Oof.
By the way, I googled it's Supreme Leader Snoke. He's the Pope. Yeah, I googled shit.
It's pronounced Destro, and Sergeant Slaughter's going to get him. It's all in the cartoon. We call it the epic tomes if you read them or watch them. in order.
If I were a bitch man,
Hump the bit, even do. Two-side potted every Tuesday. Night at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Unless you're across the pond, then it's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time. John, here's the deal. I hate Fiddler on the Roof with a passion. You know that. I was in it twice, and I loved it before I was in it. The first time I was in it, I was like, I did not have a great time. Like, don't like this show. Don't like the movie. I got not tricked. Favors, friend of had to pull a favor. Like, I'll show up for this. I'm going to these rehearsals and we'll do these shows. I will show up an hour into the show. I will leave right after my performance. Yeah. Great. Yeah, come on in. Yeah. Perfect. Fuck. After that, I vowed never. Fuck you. Zero Mostel. You think you're good? Yeah, like a fiddler on my last fucking nerve. Shut the fuck up or I will punch you in the violin. In your donkey cut. Punch you in the neck and then I'll kick you in the ball sack. Na. Drop you like a bag of potatoes. Play some more messages. John, if I had a closing to every joke.
The entire Catholic Church is full of narcissists. That's it. You're so vain. Bet you think this song is about you. That is it. They are so fucking vain. All they care about is they have this sense of self-importance. Anyway, this is a whole different topic for a whole different show. So fuck it.
I'm 100% with you. Yeah, we're right place, wrong time. John is telling me in the fucking earpiece.
I'm late to the party.
Boo! What
What's up?
up?
Taylor Swift is a psyop.
You can always count on.
Billionaire. With a B. Singing songs to 16-year-olds, like she said. Yeah, that's above Illuminati pay grade. Like, she might be a Rothschild by now. Who fucking knows?
I'm with it. I'm 100% with it. I say yes. How do I get there? What do I need to do? Who do I need to fucking slay, queen?
Well, shout out to my beautiful foxy lady rocking the cold streets of Iowa. Yeah, it's going down.
That's right. She's on the road, man. She's cold. Stay bundled up. Stay safe. We're holding it down here on the West Coast, keeping it warm and not snowy. It's not that we're better than you guys out there. It's just that we're more comfortable. Lots of love, hopes and prayers.
I like the way that you just seamlessly just plugged your show. I like that. Now that's marketing. I like that. I'll listen to you in my car now. Just because of the seamless marketing. Now I'm gonna listen to the show. I'll listen to you in my car.
See, that's a good. Production notes. Just because we have we have changed our format. It's not that we've changed our format. It's just we changed who we are as people, the messaging that we stand behind. all of our hopes and dreams and the shoulders that we stand on of those that we once admired. You guys stop. Listen, John. Okay, here's the deal. Format has changed. We are not going to be playing messages. We're stopping playing messages. So if you want your messages played, you will have to wait until the green room for them to be played. And if you do not, we will not be playing your messages. So here's the deal. I'm the fucking bad cop. Fuck your couch. I'm going to play. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to play the next 7 messages, period. After that, fuck your couch. I'm clearing the board. And then you're all in a goddamn lot of trouble because I'm keeping a list. I'm checking it fucking twice. Nobody's going to fucking run away. All right, pop these packets. Get ready for fucking pain.
Why does everyone sound like they've been smoking 40 a day since they were like 12? What's going on? What's going on?
I said to him, oh, shit.
So why don't you finish what you started?
I try my best. I try my best.
I'm not saying that we should grant rights or kind of make amazing like cinematography out of a heinous act, but I just think for just one film they should get a paedophile, hit him on a roof.
Whoa. Now we're here. Now it's easy to go through them.
I thought you were saying fuck you to all of us like listening. I was about to say, hey, this one's crazy, huh?
No.
Hey. I was about to say the same shit. I say, yeah, to you too.
Right, this fucking guy. I know.
Oh, shit. All right. I just want to say hello, and goodbye. That you guys have a good night, and I hope all is well. Bye.
Everyone talks about like these artists who've been famous since they were children, like, oh, they've been rocking with these artists, oh yeah, they're joining these certain organizations, blah blah blah, whatever. Why does no one ever talk about their parents? Where was their parents? Where were the parents? Where?
Start at the bottom.
No one talks about the fact that they were sold by their parents. Once again, that's a conversation. That's a different conversation once again.
I'm with you.
Before I leave, Pyro Gem, you're an asshole.
Oh.
Your parents are probably asshole. It comes from.
Love you, respect you, but love everyone.
I'm right now chilling with my oldest daughter and 3 of my oldest baby grands, and oh my god, having an amazing. Tomorrow is my mother's birthday.
Hell yeah.
And we're going to travel across the state of Iowa to go surprise her because she has no idea.
Yes.
We're up to because we're like army little
We're
shit.
super ninjas, okay?
Yes.
We were.
Shut up, they were mine first.
Anyways.
Yes.
Shout out to my sexy honey bunny, Mr. Mindbox, Dub, everybody, Pete, John. I know I did this already. You know what? Quit making me repeat myself.
Hi, Two-Sided Pod.
Love you.
That's my daughter. We love you.
Stephanie, how you doing? How you doing?
Okay, till next time.
Awesome, Foxy. Awesome. That is so great. I'm so glad you heard. John, you know how much I love surprises. One of my jams is surprises. Fucking parties, fucking home invasions, all them shits. Like whatever you're doing, keep it on the fucking haha, surprise, bitch tip. Because it's better for everyone. And you fucking take more hostages, less bodies. Or give more cake and less hostages.
Kick her down. Yes. No, I got it.
Sandwiches.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Perfect, bud. Ladies, segue. Psh, tap dance. Segue. Last one.
Key attractive. Not gonna lie. That's low key very attractive. The assertiveness.
See?
See?
I like.
All right.
Sapphire, you're married. Shut up. You're married.
You shut it down. There's window shopping ain't a crime. Shh. I'll yell at anybody. I believe, John, that was the last one. I'm so glad you brought that up because let me just say, I believe, why can't I be part of a threesome? But not for sexual reasons, part of an argument. I want to be arguing with a couple about an issue and fucking just come in. Yeah, Brad, you're fucking shit up. Yeah, Cheryl, I done fucking told you twice. I'm with Brad on this one. I want to be part of a heated argument as a threesome. I don't want to take it to the bedroom. I don't want to be weird about it. I just want to be part of another emotional instance with a couple.
Yeah, but why do you have to be part of the patriarchy? Come on. Do you always have to side with Brad?
No, I don't, because I'm with Cheryl a lot of the time. If you knew what fucking Brad pulled, we went to a nice fucking lobster dinner, the three of us. Also, he has to pay for dinner. Part of the equation is like, I get taken out to a nice place, I see the whole equation, and I fucking get to yell at
I love that when Pete's talking and John's like, nah, shut up. He'll just play a message. And unless it's important what Pete's saying, he just lets it play, otherwise he'll stop it and Pete just shuts up.
Let's have a shot and start this first segment.
Fair enough, folks. Good luck, because these first three messages will be played in the green room. They will never be seen by the light of day, and they will be played in the green room and be made fun of after the fact, because nobody listened to fucking Uncle Daddy, my boy Pete. That's right. You get to call me Uncle Daddy from now on. I'll fill any role you need. John, let's do a shot. Raise a glass. Lower your goddamn expectations. Come on, bud. Cheers.
Come on,
Bink,
bud.
bink, bink.
Cheers.
Let's go throw the ball around. Come on, bud.
Cheers, everybody. This is the two-sided podcast where I present a couple of segments to my boy Pete, and he doesn't know what's coming at him. And occasionally we play a couple messages, not 30 in a row.
John doesn't like it when we have fun, folks.
No,
we'll talk about this in the green room, but wait till the green room to yell at him. That's what I have to. I've learned my lesson. Please don't leave messages. He hurts me if you do. Every message causes more pain for my boy Pete. And if you're fucking goddamn my boy Pete hater, don't leave messages to be an asshole. That hurts my soul and my feelings.
So I sometimes I'm serious, but I also like to have fun. And this is our fun segment. We're talking about the life and works of Sinead O'Connor.
That's nothing compares to you, right?
The great cover of The Police. Yep.
Yeah, no, I don't give a shit who they covered, John. It was the nose ring to the nipple ring to the earring to the
windows to the wall, right?
To the earring, drop down and pierce the. John, I'll just listen to what you have to say, and then I'll chime in with the things I know. Folks, this is John L. Peacock's take on Sinead O'Connor. The floor is yours, my good sir.
First things first. Sinead O'Connor bursts into the U.S. music scene with not a splash, but a huge cannonball of a tidal wave splash. She puts out her first album, The Lion and the Cobra, at the age of 20, and in 1989 Grammys, she comes out alone on stage as one of 3 artists nominated for Best Rock Vocal Performance Female, to possibly a music track or maybe some musicians somewhere unseen, and she kills it alone in front of hundreds and also millions watching behind those cameras. She has etched into her short hair the Public Enemy logo because she was protesting that the rap category wasn't televised that year. She didn't win her one nomination that year, but that didn't stop her. Oh, and she'd already had a child by that point.
Oh, because John thinks that mothers can't do things. Well, John, you're wrong. Because look what Sinead O'Connor did at that first appearance. She was
At 21.
At 21, an activist for Public Enemy because they weren't doing the right thing. But you got to fight the power, John, as an artist once said. I can't remember who it was, but it's wrong they didn't televise it.
Yeah, well,
Anyway.
that the revolution, but that's not known to an American audience whatsoever. Billy Crystal introduces her at the Grammys, and that's what she comes out with, and she just kills it vocally. She has an amazing song. She's alone on stage, and she has etched into her hair the Public Enemy logo to protest that.
And John said to follow up, she has a kid. So keep all those things in mind. Billy Crystal now is in the mix in John's description. Comes out. There's a band somewhere, maybe on track, maybe in her pocket. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. She kills it, and there was a baby.
1989 Grammys, YouTube. The daughter,
right? Look it up.
Barrister,
Look it up.
The daughter of a barrister and a dressmaker, O'Connor was born in Dublin. Her parents divorced when she was 8 years old, and O'Connor and her siblings were sent to live with her abusive mother, who beat the children on a regular basis. Eventually, O'Connor left to live with her father and stepmother, but the child who habitually shoplifted proved to be too troublesome for the rich couple, so they sent her to reform school, which was basically a prison for underage girls.
Right. Habitual offenders get reform school duty. John, I've heard it 1,000 times. That's where I developed my accent and my need to. Nope, sorry. Going off the rails here. It's your show. I don't want to waste time.
Nothing compares to you, my boy Pete. Nothing compares to you.
And a barista once told her, I'm sorry, barrister. No, the barista said, Claire, is Claire here? Because he couldn't read the writing on the cup.
Right.
Writing on the wall? Right. No, the writing on the cup, John. It's your turn to talk.
He was the letter of the latte. The letter of he was just reading the letter of the latte.
Right. Don't blame me. Anderson Falls, letter of the latte.
So obviously hated it, had horrible experiences, but there she made her first contacts to the music world. A teacher introduced her to the drummer of a local band in Tua Nua, and for
Nua, oh, I love you. Isn't that the old Irish drinking song? Tua Lua is where she was born to. John, you finish the next verse because I'm not sure how it goes, but I'm pretty sure it's 2, 3, 4.
With Tua Nua, for a brief period, O'Connor worked together, and they even co-wrote one of their first hit singles. After a year and a half at the reform school, she was transferred to a boarding school in Waterford, and it proved unbearable. She eventually ran back to Dublin, where she attempted to start her own music career.
You know I love you. Always I have. You come here looking for a music career. Well, you found it. Welcome home. That was actually from her journal. If you read through the life and work, John, I don't want to steal your thunder. You read the quotes.
All All right, so she joined the pop rock, the pub rock band Tonton Makut, and in '85, while singing for the group, she attracted the attention of a record label in London,
Right.
Ensign
Well,
Records.
in '85, because she was like, it's too cold, and she split the tauntaun in half and crawled inside and kept the whole rest of the band warm. It was crazy, and that fucking producer's like, that was good. Thinking you have good sound. I think you will be a good leader. You will be signed. Welcome. Apparently, you cannot be called tauntauns anymore because your ton is dead.
This 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 led to her critically acclaimed first album, The Lion and the Cobra, and her first Grammy nomination, and that first moment of America really experiencing her. But it was really the 1990 album, I Do Not Want What I Haven't Got, which propelled her to the top of the US pop charts on the strength of the #1 single, Nothing Compares to You, which was a cover from the 1985. I'm sorry, it was Prince. It wasn't Police, it was Prince. It was a Prince song.
Jesus Christ. It also led her to the top of the charts of verbal dyslexia and conjugation problems, because that is not how you say the words of your album title. John, what was the name of that album again? Because we in the business, we don't keep track of album titles. We keep track of tracks on scores. Her numbers are way off the chart on Needing Help. Say that one more time.
I Do Not Want What I Haven't Got.
Yep, fair enough. She's a witch. We're going to have to dip her in the well to make sure we can cure her. If not, she was a witch. That's how linguistics work, John.
So she started making some very strong statements. Obviously, she comes out with a protest because the Grammys were too good for the rap segment, and they couldn't televise it. And then she refused to appear in '91 on NBC's Saturday Night Live because of objections to that host of the week, and boycotting the 1991 Grammy Awards ceremony, declining to sing there, and refusing to allow the U.S. national anthem to be played before one of her performances. So she had strong opinions, and she's followed through very strongly.
Yeah.
Tidal
That's
wave.
great, man. But you fucking, that's the national anthem, man. You got to stand or kneel or put your hand over your heart or take your hat off or lay down or stand up or eat a hot dog. Like, you got to do something different than what you were doing before. We're not going to not tolerate the not toleration of our non-toleration. This is fucking America, land of the free, home of the melting pot and all you can eat buffet. Fuck you. Welcome to the party. So, John, here it comes. Boom, Thunder Stealers. She fucking was on SNL. She ripped up the fucking Popes thing.
Following year, 1992.
Yeah, get it,
There you
boy.
go.
Get some, John. You were waiting for this. John, this is what we call edging in the comedy industry with a stupid guy because he didn't know anything. Fuck! This is where the trifecta of all the fuck you questions were from before. You guys, John is not as dumb as I make him out to be. I am dumber than I appear actively right now, which is hard to believe. I'll be honest. It's not the camera that adds 20 pounds. It's the two-sided pod that lowers the IQ 40 points. It's a little known colloquialism that we like to say around here. Folks, if you like colloquialisms, if you can't stand spoonerisms, if you don't mind juxtaposition, well, you're in store for a goddamn treat. We're the two-sided pod. We're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time if you're across the pond on Wednesdays. John, may God have mercy on your literary soul. Let's do a shot, shall we, sir?
Cheers, buddy.
Hey,
Cheers.
hey.
Yeah.
As you were, sir. As you were. Ooh, as you were.
She won her first Grammy for Best Alternative Music Performance in '91 for "I Do Not Want What I Haven't Got," and she was highly regarded for her musical abilities. But in '92, a year after she refused to be the music performance on SNL, she came and she did what she wanted to do because she's a powerhouse. And that caused a bit of a backlash because people like pictures, and you don't wreck pictures. And Pope John II, oh, he has a mobile and he has a big hat and whatever. But she had specific reasons for doing it, and she did it, and she never regrets it. In her, I'm just jumping ahead off script. In her latest memoir, which was released 2021, she said, "I have no apologies to give." She was sad that she got a #1 single so quickly because she felt it caused too much of a spotlight on her, and she just wanted to be the artist, singer, and activist that she.
Boo. Boo, John. I'm sorry. I'm going to say bullshit on that one. And if I get to a point in my life when I write a memoir and it's going to sell something, the first thing is like, I regret nothing except having a huge dick and all the fucking time in the world to explore.
Oh, I paraphrased. Maybe like you're taking off my words. Those weren't hers.
No, I know, but then you're not good at arguing because, John, the whole thing. Did you ever? Were you okay? Yes or no? Were you ever hooked on phonics?
Oh, it worked for me.
See, this motherfucker, even though in a time of great comedy and poor choices, he gets a yes or no question and he still can't follow through with the truth. Well, folks, if you'd like to argue with this ginger, you too can do so offline. You can email us at twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com, where John will answer and retort in ways that you can't possibly imagine. You think I'm personal. We either get a load of John's emails at two-sided.
Am I Not Your Girl? Was the album that she released in 1992, and it received only minor publicity because she was starting to get some backlash. Another album, Universal Mother, in '94, and then she took a hiatus from public life, spending time with her children and attending therapy in order to work through problems that lingered from her very, very, very harsh childhood. Her struggles with mental health would continue throughout her life. She was ordained a priest in a controversial religious group led by Bishop Michael Cox, a leader of a religious sect that had broken off from the Roman Catholic Church.
Man, who has not gotten a fucking bender on and ended up being ordained as a priest at the end of the weekend? Man, if you haven't been ordained or christened or fucking blessed with a, you haven't lived, John. John, would leads me to my next question. Would you like to go on a fucking retreat of like-minded individuals? It's based on, well, no, it's the most dangerous game. And what we need you to do as a ginger is I need you to sleep in the woods and then run around yelling as a bunch of my fraternity brothers come and play tag with you. Oh, John, it's going to be great.
All right. came back to a little bit of fame with her fifth album, Faith and Courage, in 2000. Included the hit song No Man's Woman. It was praised by several music reviewers as one of the best albums of the year. And a couple of, I'm just going to say names because I don't know them, and I'm sure you don't. But the names are awesome.
It's great. One of my favorite things is when John says things he doesn't know about and I don't know about, but John insists on running down a list.
But the names themselves are awesome.
If you know John L. Peacock and you know him as much as I do, you know he can't finish a set. The OCD in him, he can't leave a room without fucking flipping the light bulbs on twice. Tick, 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 tick.
Throw down your arms. Theology. How about I be me, parentheses, and you be you, in parentheses. And finally, I'm not bossy, I'm the boss, in 2014.
The bigger they are, the harder they cry. Miss Manifesto's Guide to S&M. I can't believe it's not butter. / I can't believe I ate the whole thing. A binge and purge reality story of Benjamin Friedman. John, what kind of books are you reading? I don't know what you're saying, man.
Those are the albums that she released in the past 2 decades.
No, those are horrible albums.
You don't know about the albums. You know about the titles.
I know about the title.
I'm not bossy. I'm the boss.
Yeah. I ain't heavy. I'm your brother.
Come on. I'm not bossy. I'm the boss. Life and Times of My Boy Pete.
Yeah.
If it wasn't your title, it'd be sucky. But if it was your title, it'd be the best.
Oh, it was my title. Who farted? It's the church of My Boy Pete's life and times perspective. John, it's an anthology. You got to really listen to all 4 parts at once. I know it's on fucking vinyl, but if you have to have 4 record players, I highly recommend it. Because if you talk between fucking sides, you're fucking up the whole rhythm. That's what we couldn't get through. Also, it had to be vinyl. I will not have this done digitally. I'm a fucking artist. Who farted in church?
Good title. Sinead O'Connor converted to Islam in 2018 and changed her name to, and I'm going to mess it up, and I apologize, but Shuhada Sadakat. That's what I believe it is. But she said she would continue to perform as Sinead O'Connor. And her memoir.
Are you still making checks out to Sinead O'Connor? Then I don't give a fuck about this. Fair enough. John. Continue.
You know that Muhammad Ali definitely took checks for Cassius Clay. You know he did that.
100%.
And it doesn't mean he's selling out or he's like a hypocrite. He still took them checks because illegal documents and all that stupid stuff.
But it does. Because if you're truly making that, I'm changing, this is not my life anymore.
I won't take this $100,000 check because it's made out to the name that I have the legal documents for because they won't allow me to change it to the other name.
Puddin' Tame, that's my name. Ask me again, I'll tell you the same. But I'll take my checks as My Boy Pete because that's where the money comes from. John, no, if you're going to stand up to me, like, I changed my name because that's what I stand for. Oh, but you're still going to take money from the institution that you are holding up. Well, yeah, because I need shit for barricades and fucking ammo.
Or also take away from the system. Like, there's nothing. If you can funnel anything from the system, why not, My Boy Pete? Why not?
Yeah, but at that point, I would not. You got to do it correctly.
You want a cabin in the woods and a typewriter. That's what you want.
I want to, like, 100%. Like, I see the game, like, 100%. Hi, my name is My Boy Pete. Hello. I shake hands. I look people in the eye. Cool. I need a fucking crew. I need a ginger with no soul. Fair enough. No gingers have soul. I have one unlocked. I need a fucking tech man. Someone preferably from the desert. Mind Fox. And we fucking switch around. Fucking camera angles are all like, I need someone from the UK who understands currency exchanges because we're gonna make money fucking with the goddamn international time zones. Oh, I got a couple options for you.
Ow!
John, if we make a small independent film, John, I think I can get into the program or the MFAs. I don't know, John. I'm a director with a dream. And if you can see the world through my lens, you wouldn't sleep either. John, I digress.
Her memoir, Rememberings of 2021, that I already mentioned, received broad critical praise, and she was the subject of the documentary Nothing Compares in 2022. Even though the pandemic caused touring for everybody, it gave O'Connor the chance to work on her new music and to resume her lifetime goals, what she described as, quote, do what I love, be imperfect, be mad even, end quote.
Yeah, man. All right. Come on. I'm with you. When you have that much fuck you money, you can pay, you own a house and you're just paying property taxes. And the property taxes are huge, but you have enough money to pay that. Great, no problem. What do you do with the rest of your time? I'm gonna go to the beach and meditate. I'm gonna find a good bar. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna run into the ground. I'm gonna get a liver transplant. I'm gonna buy my way to the top of that list. I'm gonna get it quick. I'm gonna go to rehab. I'm gonna buy another bar. I'm gonna run into the ground. It's not as funny when you're allergic to the alcohol jokes, John. It makes me suspect that we should even do
It's
those.
just you're ripping off Monty Python. Come on, one day, lad, all this will be yours. I built the castle on top of the swamp. It sank into the swamp, and then I built another one. That one also sank. Come on. It's been done.
Bro, every theme has been taken and turned into a theme park. You can't knock someone for taking a concept and putting their own spin on it. I dare you to find a good take. All of my ginger jokes, I'm sure someone has said them before. I'm not the first. I have not stepped foot on the ginger comedy ground.
Nor should you ever. But you're saying they paved Paradise and put up a parking lot?
Well, why would you tear down the forest and put up a church if you could worship a tree, John? That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, in her memoir, O'Connor said, quote, I feel that having a number one record derailed my career, and my tearing the photo put me on the right track.
You're an idiot.
She wasn't you, my boy Pete. She was her.
No, I'm with you. That's great, but the track that you want is not music. It is a weird subgenre of music that
Well, like Harry Belafonte?
No, John.
Being an activist who's a musician?
No, but Harry Belafonte was welcomed. Oh, you fucking Harry Belafonte coming and playing, and here's this great. Yeah, during his time and during that, but
he got backlash for his activism.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's a different beast. He wasn't trying to not be famous. It's the intent that comes from that. She said it put me on the right track. Getting a number one hit was wrong for my career. Man, come on, John. That is some bullshit. I'm sorry. You had a number one that you couldn't follow up on. You were an activist then. Your activism didn't catch on. You weren't able to continue with because you had nothing after that and you couldn't weather the storm. And then you were like, no, I'm super good. I'm in a better place. And that's great. You can go to any open bar, any open mic you want and play at any point. That's awesome. But you're not playing stadiums. You're not playing fucking the Vatican. I had two gigs booked at the Vatican last year, John. I did my fucking Pope John Paul IV jokes. Nope. All gone. My bookings gone. It's a tough road with those Catholics, John. It's a tough road.
Yeah. Well, she did continue in fame. And she had great music, but you're right. It did derail as far as like fame is concerned. The ripping up of the Pope did derail that. But what she is saying is that I was doing what I wanted to do, and she was still successful all the way through. Continued putting out music, continued having critical acclaim, and came back in the limelight in different ways. So she got herself out of the spotlight that she didn't want to be in the first place. And then she just did what she wanted to do and was able to do it and was successful and made money.
That's exactly what I said. That's literally what I said. I feel like you put it in a different light, but it is exactly what I said.
All right.
But I don't know, man. I feel like you get a number one single, it does put a lot of pressure on you. You're fucked. You have to follow it up. You have to do something. Otherwise, like, you're a one-hit wonder. Now you're in that segment. And what do you do with your life? So to stay relevant, you make a bigger statement. And I'm not, fuck you, you're not canceling me. I'm canceling myself. And now you have this on your mantle. This is what is your overwhelming persona.
Like Britney shaving her head.
Yeah. Yeah. And now dance with knives and shit. Sure. I love it. One of my favorite follows on Instagram. Fucking Team Britney. Holy shit. Let's keep encouraging her. Like, send her nice, like, this, she's great.
So her son died, and about a year later, on July 26, 2023, Sinead O'Connor was found dead in a residential property in London, in her residence.
Is that where people live?
It's residential, residential. It's residentially residential for residents.
Oh, the residents are residing there.
Right, exactly. They obviously, I believe you heard. There was a murmur because of her open discussion of her mental health issues, and because her son had died not too long earlier, that it was possibly self-harm. Pretty quickly, the police determined that the 56-year-old's sudden death was not considered suspicious. And the coroner's office of London announced in January of this year, 2024, that she died of natural causes, which people are like, I don't know, maybe, but whatever. That's stupid. That's stupid for us to really just jump to those kind of things. Bob Saget was not murdered by the Olsen twins, as you keep on saying over and over again on the record, my boy Pete. He died of natural causes. All right? He fell, and then he went to sleep, and he didn't wake up.
Hey, mister, you got some explaining to do. I don't know what they say, but fucking Olsen twins comment here. Fix this in post.
Yep.
See how I move my mouth? Pineapple, Olsen twin.
Rutabaga, say rutabaga.
I don't know what a rutabaga is, but fix it in post. Part 2, take 1. Check. God, this is going to be such a great show.
A number of
FX
celebrities
coordinator.
and high-ranking officials, including Ireland's President Michael D. Higgins, offered tributes to the singer upon the news of her death. A private funeral was held for O'Connor on August 8th of 2023, with U2 singer Bono and rock musician Bob Geldof in attendance. Hundreds of mourners lined the streets for the procession past her former home in Bray, Ireland. And that's Sinead. That's the life and works. Very oversimply done.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. Very simply, very overly well done. It was just enough. It was not for more than we needed. It was perfect. John, we got
so much, and we're so far behind because of that huge tracts of land.
Shut your mouth, John. Can I fucking finish? Can I goddamn finish?
Yeah.
Who's running this ship into land? If I can't park this boat in enemy waters, I don't know anyone who can. As I said previously, fuck your first 3 messages. Or fuck all the messages we said previously. But that makes no difference. So we're going to start here. And I feel like we're going to get heated. And that could be okay. Get ready, bud. Here we go.
Yeah, let's raise a shot. Let's raise a shot to good credit. Let's raise a shot to good.
Damn straight.
Let's raise a shot to knowing who your father is. Let's raise a shot to that.
Damn straight.
Isn't Sinead dead? Didn't she die like in 2021 or 2020 or something?
Right after her son
passed away. Isn't she the one that's like, oh God, I love that woman. It's been 7,015 days
since you took your love away. I can do what you want with something with a couple. Come on. Cause John, it's a Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific with you. It's 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for you. Come on, John, you know the rest of the words. And Wednesday mornings, 4 a.m. Greenwich, Meanwich sandwich time if you're across the pond. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter now. Too far gone. Got to keep going.
My boy Pete says social reform duty. He said duty.
This fucking guy.
Can sing. All of my Irish friends, they can sing. All of them, they can sing. It's
Right.
like Nordic people. All Nordic people can sing. All of them. You know. But I don't think Irish people are not Nordic. But you know, like Nordic people, Irish people, like they can all sing. Like these Viking kind of people, they can sing. They got beautiful voices. Beautiful.
Right. The American gingers have no souls. It's the same thing. Everyone we know, American ginger eyes, somehow you get on the fucking eastern seaboard, you turn into a fucking peacock. No, you're fine, bud.
Nothing compares to you.
Fucking beautiful. Beautiful.
I fucking hate that when you said edging, but in a comic form, I fucking makes total sense to me.
Right?
That makes sense to me.
See? Somebody finally gets it. Somebody gets it.
Oh my God. I'm loving this. You can't stand colloquialism. You can't stand juxtapositions. May God have mercy on your literary soul. Ooh. Amen to that. If I write a memoir, it will be like, I think I'll call it like, here's a list of times that I didn't. Here's a list of times that I should have died, but I didn't.
See?
John L. Peacock warning, my boy Pete, never, ever, ever, ever be on the ginger comedy route.
Boo.
Taylor Swift, just saying.
Boo.
But I just got that never, never, never getting in my 38 years of life, because I've ever said that, seriously, so you say 37, 38 years of life. I've never heard it said like that in my life. Bob, and it sounds like you're trying to say Willem Dafoe. It's like, just say it like you do. Bob Geldof. Everyone knows Bob Geldof. I don't know this. Bob Geldof.
None shall pass. I am the great wizard of the West, Bob Gandalf. No, that's Gandalf, bud.
Y'all finished or y'all done? Respect on, 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 respect on.
So why don't you finish what you started?
All right, and we are ready to go. Boom, baby. All to you.
Well, that's going to lead us directly into our next lightning round.
Folks, the part of lightning round guy will be played by this average white guy tonight. Lightning round, it's time to get down. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah. Woo! All right.
Go away,
All
Brad.
right, John. Hello, John L. Peacock. Hello, my boy Pete.
Bye, Pollution.
This is some bullshit. You asked for this, John. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, well, have
Go
a
off
good
some
show.
paint. Go off some paint. Get in the green room. Fix it up.
All the things that you say are great. Inside jokes, previous comments. Like it. All right, guys. Bye. Nailed it. Getting paid scale for this.
Paid more than lightning round guy. That's what I hate about it.
No,
that's what really
that's
upset
what I'm
me
saying,
about
bro.
it. That's what
No,
upset me.
Dude, yeah. When you offend, you pay the fucking price. That's all I'm saying.
Well, this lightning round segment is one of your favorites and mine. That's right. It's accented answers. I ask my boy Pete specific questions that may have been asked in the previous lightning round with specific accents which to answer, and my boy Pete answers in said accents.
Which to answer? For to be with to answer. John, I think we're ready to go. Wait, nope. That's incorrect, sir. Because I realized I just looked down after all the fucking travesties that have happened previously in the last 5 minutes, 12 minutes, probably 44 minutes. We have not done a shot. I have not calmed these flames of the crash that we have assumed thus far. Let's cheers to this. All right, and then get into it. Yeah.
Yeah, the shot which to soothe our savage souls.
Bink, bink, bink.
Mm. Whoa, okay. I was doing something.
That's
right.
It's not good. It's not good at all.
Halfway.
All right, fair enough.
Making a drink.
Yeah.
Irish.
No.
Irish, my boy Pete.
No,
Who's your favorite male vocalist?
You know, I've always loved Michael Flatley. sings like an angel with his feet. Don't. No. The tongue, the teeth, the tip of the lips, the tongue, the teeth. Blah, blah. Unique New York. You know, I love you. Always have. John, I have to say, it'd be Michael Flatley. He has feet like an angel. Look at him, flopping around. Always loved him. John, look, back. Fuck! I'd like to read one more time. No, is that okay? Sorry. Thank you. My headshot is on the table. Thank you. What's the next one?
I was going to praise that you immediately went away from the I always, because that's a quote from Braveheart, which is all Scotland, and you drifted away from it. And you were in a semi-decent, very generic, oversimplified Irish accent, and then you stopped, and you went back to the I always loved you, and I was like, oh, crap!
There we go. There's the Irish is more sing-songy. John, what I'd have to say to you, John, one of my favourite singers for the Irish, one of the things I like is Darby O'Gill and the little people bands he plays with. There's a pot of gold at every one of their songs. John. John, I'm going to hum a few bars. Don't mind if I do a little jig around. Okay.
Hey,
better?
That's right. That's right. You said it correct. Yeah. Though he's a bit of a prick, Morrissey from the Smiths is the best.
That's what I'm saying. Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
So, Russian Orthodox, my boy Pete. Who's your favorite female vocalist?
John, why are you laughing so? Listen, I have to say that in Mother Russia, there are very few joys we take in life. Everything is snow, misery, breadline. But Taylor Swift is pretty fucking cool. Did you see her at Super Bowl? She was like, oh, look at me, I'm Taylor Swift. It was pretty fucking okay. Final answer, Taylor Swift.
Italian, my boy Pete. Who's your favorite SNL? SNL, not SNM. SNL actor, and why?
John, the tongue, the teeth, the tip of the lips. John, 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 look, you asking me. Mama's little meatball. Sometimes they say daddy's little. Nope, that is Greek. Listen, can we go a little more Easter? It'll be easier for... No, it's fine. Why you say famous SNL? Look, Bellissimo non like SNL? Bellissimo only like SNL? Okay, there's no problem. I would have to say Phil Hartman, one of the best actors. Passionate man. He's very passionate. Bellissima. So passionate, she take him out of a cast. Rest in peace, Phil.
I mean, screw you, that was terrible, but like Phil Hartman, yeah, that was another of the SNL that I was going to give you a ding for, so.
I know, but John, come on, like, when my warm-up is Beep-a-da-boppa,
yeah.
Beep-a-da-beppo, come on, yeah. You got... Baba Boo. I got to go back to the basics. Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Spicy something. Yeah, right.
Spicy meatball. Hey, you come to me.
Finally,
Hey, it's
wow,
better now.
wow. You had
Please.
nothing. You say one word, you're like, oh, so suddenly I have a really bad Italian
John.
accent. Everything before that was nothing.
All you got to go to me. Just give me one key. You know me. Once I get to this point, I'm a ship lost at sea. I'm adrift in the fog of hilarity. I'm potential energy, John. I'm just looking for a cliff to fucking fall down.
Let's get
Push
you
me in the
kinetic.
direction. Yeah, get me meatball. Hey, mamma mia! You tell me that? Listen, John. Oh, look at Book the Beppo. That's Joe's basement. That's what Phil's husband's wife shot him in the basement.
Oh no, don't go there. No, too soon.
I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win.
Final question. Vatican City, my boy Pete. Who's your favorite pope and why?
Easy, John. Let's get this right. Hello, it's me, God. Most of you popes pretty much fucking suck. But I think the guy who is saying that gay people are cool should die last. God out.
That's right, Vatican City. You did it. Because most of them
Thanks,
are
man.
from Switzerland, yeah.
Doesn't matter, John.
No, it
God
doesn't
is
matter.
the answer.
That was
God.
perfect.
Hey, I don't know what the question is, John, but if you open your heart and you open your soul, open your checkbook, open your wallet, God is the answer.
Open your mind and your brain and your head.
And your head. And tune in every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, or 4 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich Time, if your mind and brain and head can comprehend the international time zone. It took me a fucking year, I'll be honest. I still don't get it. I tell people I have future friends. Everyone who has a British accent is a future friend for me. Crazy town.
That's stupid. All right.
I know, but so good. John, it's fucking sixth grade humor. My grandma always said stick to the dick and fart jokes. So I think we're right up that alley.
Just like Taylor Swift with the 16-year-old songs.
Boom, baby. Somebody finally gets us. It's like the Two-Sided and Taylor Swift. Which one of these is dating Travis Kelce?
And also, can we collaborate?
Also, can we get him on the weekends? Hello.
To Taylor-sided Swift? Quinky dink? I think not.
One of us is going to come out with a political position at some point. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, according to some people. Anyway, this is going into our short. That's right. The short segment is one that I will put 5 minutes on the clock. I'll introduce the segment as precise as possible, and then we talk till the timer goes off.
Right. This is what we call the hey folks, what's happening now segment. Because John takes a line from the headlines, doesn't give the headline, and gives a half paragraph, middle of the road, some kind of intro.
Quote.
So we all get to quote. Fuck, sorry, John. I hate to go off script here, but it's a quote. So we all get to think about what it is as he goes into a tirade about things, and I get to yell. If I don't know, it's a whole thing. If I do, I'm angry that he did it this way. So anyway, you're going to see both barrels of My Boy Pete coming down on the short of John's next segment.
The headline of this short is, quote, "Today is a historic day," end quote. My Boy Pete, are you ready?
It's not a headline. It's not a headline.
It's the headline of the short. It's a quote from the article that I'm using for the short.
Semantics. This is why I will never call you as a witness in a court of law.
Oh, should you?
He is going to be treated as a hostile witness. He is not a goddamn paid professional. He doesn't know about he doesn't know about bullet trajectories or fuck all. This guy is hostile as fuck, Your Honor, and should be treated as such. I rest my case on this witness, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm sorry. I've had a hard day, and this fucking ginger takes it out of me. You know, have you ever had a kid, like a kid that you don't want, Your Honor? Your Honor, you look like a broken man. Your Honor, may I approach the bench? Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm going to lean in here. Your Honor, I see the angst in your eyes. You, sir, have 4 children. You like 3 of them. I can tell. You're a good man, but that 4th one is fucking your world up. Your Honor, John L. Peacock is your 4th child. I'll go back to my fucking table.
I say things that both the prosecution and the defense are upset with. I'm still on the stand. Anyway, we start. Quote, Hungary's parliament voted Monday in favor of Sweden's long-delayed bid to join NATO, clearing the final obstacle to a historic expansion of the military alliance and putting an end to an uncomfortable standoff between members. With Budapest at last on board, Sweden is set to become NATO's 32nd member, possibly within the week, completing a process that began with Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine and saw Finland join last year. The addition of the 2 Nordic countries will bolster the alliance's capabilities, strengthening its position in the High North and the Baltic Sea, all while sending an important message to Moscow.
Well, no, 100%. If you're going to make the true Voltron, you got to have Sweden.
Yeah.
Right? You got Finland. You got to get Sweden. So you have all of the seals, because if you have some of the seals, your whole right arm is halfway complete. You're a halfway fucking Voltron UN bot. You got to get the rest of the fucking seal arm. That's what we call it up north, John, the seal arm. Seal arm complete. I don't know about you, John, but I don't want to fuck with a UN protected robot that doesn't have a full seal arm. That's booty. That's just fucking half-assed Mickey Mouse backyard shit. I don't want it. I don't want to be part of it. Pay what you owe. But they do, and I'm with that seal arm, John.
At last, my right seal arm is complete again. Quote, "Today is a historic day," Swedish Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson wrote on X, which is formerly known as Twitter. Quote, "The parliaments of all NATO member states have now voted in favor of Swedish accession to NATO. Sweden stands ready to shoulder its responsibility for Euro-Atlantic security."
A horse. No, wait, I couldn't do the horse here. A seal arm. My kingdom for a seal arm. Nope. I was trying to go through the messages, and I was trying to do a joke about the seal arm, and I was trying to do a comeback about Oath Lothbrok look. But you know what? You didn't use the umlauts when you pronounced it, and I had a lot of things going on, John, but I'm not even going to stop you because I don't want you to go back and read it. I don't want you to. You don't need, John, shh, hush, little ginger, don't say a word. Let's see what Uth Lothbrok is going to say in his next words.
So the expansion of the NATO alliance is a tangible sign of the changes wrought by Russia's war in Ukraine. In the aftermath of Russia's full-scale invasion 2 years ago, Finland and Sweden abandoned years of military non-alignment to seek security within NATO. Their joining required unanimous support from all member countries. And Turkey and Hungary were the big ones of the holdouts. Hungary, whose Prime Minister Viktor Orban is Putin's closest ally in the European Union, and he said that he would not be the last holdout, but on Sweden's bend, he was. Urban's main stated objection was comments from Sweden's officials about the erosion of democracy in Hungary.
Yeah, man, I don't know. How are we gonna have a comedy conversation? How are we gonna have a funny conversation about shit like this? Like, you like to turn things in specific, like, hey, you guys like geopolitical state of affairs? Like, well, no one does, but let's talk about them. And dance, monkey. My boy Pete, make a joke about the fucking state of affairs. No, writing on the wall, Hungary was a holdout. They're going to be trying to push that. Then if they do succumb, they can't be trusted. It is a fly in the ointment. But I don't think it's a possibility they're not going to succumb. They're going to side with Russia, and you'll have this whole.
They're NATO. Hungary's NATO, so they won't, because if Russia does anything, that's invasion, and that's the trigger. And Finland borders Russia, so that's why they were the first to come in.
Right.
So
no, I know it's a full game. The whole thing. It's a full game of, because Erwin is a. How are we? Jesus Christ, John. And that, folks, is the funny part of the short segment that John likes to set an alarm for. He won't wake up for it, but he will set it.
All right, we'll wrap it with this. He said he wasn't going to be the last holdout, but Turkey had a longer list of demands. The Turkish president wanted F-16 fighter jets from the United States, and lifting the arms embargo by multiple countries, and insisting that Sweden crack down on groups Turkey considers to be terrorists and prohibit the burning of the Quran at protests. So they voted for Sweden to come in before Hungary, that just said, well, we don't like they said things.
Do you fucking listen to the alarm? Like, the alarm went off. There's no button. Like, we're trying to do a comedy. Like, and also there's a John. Fuck, man. I get it. Hey, if you want to know about what John's saying, tune into your local news broadcast about the fucking current global affairs. It's not time or a place, John. Jesus Christ.
I thought you'd mine some comedy gold off of that, because that is pretty funny. That is pretty funny.
It is. It's like Spies Like Us was funny before we actually had nuclear war. John. When it comes to social awareness, you are a child wandering around at a fucking dinner party. You're knocking over trays and pulling fucking table shades down. You're a menace to your own kind. Oof.
We are coming into our final segment, so my boy Pete, load that shot, because it's our serious, and it's a lot of fun. No more poppets to pop.
No, I just want you to know that there's less than you think. Just so you know.
All right.
But yes, I already have a shot ready. Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers, you silly bastard. Because how could it get any worse? I don't know. Well, wait till you see this.
Because
this is just like No, John, you don't get to fucking jump in. I know you're trying to fucking fill dead space because you're now trained as a radio host. You went to fucking radio host school, face for radio, body for PlayStation. We know. It doesn't matter, John. Shh. Drink your Mountain Dew and live in your mom's basement. Shut the fuck up and let me finish. I have no idea. Nope. I even derailed myself because we did a shot to the thing, and it was negative, and you. Nope. See, man. Now I deserve whatever you're going to talk about. I deserve it. If I had a joke about what's about to happen to me, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's like a serial killer, and you're at the bottom of a well, and the serial killer is looking down, and you're like, ready for the next part? No, I'm not. All right, here it comes. We're all fucked. We are actively fucked. We are hooked in for John L. Peacock's bullshit. Welcome to John L. Peacock's serious segment, because this is going to be a doozy, he said.
Fun.
Oh.
It's going to be fun. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there you go. You remembered slightly.
I said doozy.
Doozy. It is a doozy, my boy Pete, because we're going to talk about the history of the popes. Just the popes. Just some popes throughout history.
Here we go. You guys. All right. So I feel like I know the problem, guys. I feel like I see it right now. I actively see it. And let me go ahead and we're gonna workshop it together as a group, as a team, how to fix this. John has a format. He did an Excel spreadsheet. I was like, show, check-in, lightning round, serious, fun. And what he does, short, he plugged that in. But what he likes to do is he then plugs in what he doesn't matter if it's fun, serious, or short. He just puts in what he's thinking about, what he fucking reads on the fucking toilet. He was like scrolling through his goddamn phone. I don't know why, but I feel like John L. Peacock reads the classifieds, like newspaper classifieds on the toilet. Like he's old school. He's like, hey, you're not gonna take this away from me. Fucking, why are we getting the paper? Because I fucking need to poop. God damn it. I'm a person. I feel like he's stuck in his ways and he insists, and he's like, it's a good idea. We're gonna talk about fucking Hungary. Talk about Finland. People think we should talk about Switzerland, but no. They have Swiss Army knives and chocolates, and they usually stay abstained from most things, so we're not going to deal with them. All right, what's fun going to be? Popes. That'll get them. Popes are fun. We won't even talk about the shit that Catholics do. We won't even aggressively make my boy Pete go down a road that is anti-religion, anti-fucking state of the union. And John, if we're trying to cancel John, if we're trying to cancel people, you're fucking right up the goddamn avenue. That is correct. Let's all take a deep breath, folks. John, shut the fuck up. We're having a moment. Me and the community. Shut the fuck up, John. Shh. It's our time. It's our time. Shut the fuck up, John. It's our time. In my boy Pete's moment of zen before John's fun segment, we all need to breathe in through our nose, out through our screaming mouths, as we shake our fists at the heavens and deny everything that is said from the ginger's mouth in front of us. folks, let's just have a fun segment. Are you ready, John?
Yeah, so my boy Pete, about 2.5 months ago, we switched it. So it was the fun first and the serious second. So this is the
from that.
serious segment.
Yeah, that's doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at this point. Again, it doesn't matter what you say or do. Everything is for naught, John. You're fun. I guess you missed the point that your determinations of fun and serious are superfluous. You, sir, are a non sequitur in this conversation. You're just like, hey, you guys want to talk about fucking fill in the blank? That's fun. No, it's not. Fair enough. It's in the fun segment. Talk about serious. What about this? Yeah, we're going to talk about hairs in solo cups. We're going to talk about the history of solo cups. That's fun, right? No, it's not. We're going to talk about how the solo cup founder raped and murdered John G's wife. He was based on Memento's killer. What? True story. Also, we're going to talk about Best Picture Award winners. Anyway. What? I know that was a sorry. All I could think about was John G. Right? No,
that was you derailed yourself, as you say. So the current Pope, Pope Francis, is a Pope of firsts. First Francis, the first Pope from Latin America. He's also the first Pope in 600 years to take office after one who has resigned. Pope Benedict the 16th shocked the Catholic world when he resigned.
Right. And both of them, Benedict the 16th and Francis, both do a lot of ketamine. That was one of the things.
Right.
No, that's why Benedict couldn't handle it. Francis is a fucking party boy.
They call him an F boy, which is a fun boy. Fun boy. He's a fun segment boy. Though this is in the serious. Anyway, of the
Totally
200...
different. Totally different because you're talking South America now, John. That means fuego. Fire, baby. Fire.
Of the 266 known Roman Catholic popes, 88 came from Rome, and the majority, 196, came from Italy. Gregory III, from 1996 to 1999, was the first German pope.
Time out. I like you said they came from Rome, but the others came from Italy. I was just doing a quick fucking geographic check for my stupid ass. Isn't Rome in Italy? I'm 99% sure. And the Vatican City is in Rome, which is in Italy. So isn't it all self-contained? Like a
I'll let you know. Let's see. Whiskey or tequila? Which analogy do you want?
I would prefer tequila.
Okay.
At this point, we're this far along.
So not all tequilas are mezcal, but all mezcals are tequila. And so a lot came from mezcal, which is Rome, and the majority came from Italy, which is tequila, and mezcal is tequila, so Rome is Italy. We're just showing how close to home all the popes came.
So it's like the Venn diagram, but you're showing all the circles of this particular instance are all residing in one specific circle. There's no overlap with these. These are all more finite than the others in one circle. It's like a pimple. It's like a Catholic pimple.
Well, the Roman popes.
Yes or no, John?
No, they do overlap. The Roman popes are part of the Italian popes. That's what I'm telling you. The mezcal popes are part of the tequila popes.
What the fuck? I'm just losing my mind here. So I thought geographically, Italy.
Yeah.
Is Rome a city in Italy?
It's the capital, baby.
All right. So if you are born in Rome and you're from Rome,
yeah, you are tequila, but you're also mezcal. And those outside of Rome are not mezcal, but they're also tequila. So the majority of popes came from tequila, but also 88 of them came from mezcal.
Yes.
Who are Italian.
Right. No, 100%. You're an idiot. So it's a Venn diagram and a circle within a circle within a circle. It's a nipple. It's a pimple on the Catholic. So you tuned me out, and it's in one specific part, but it's more dilated. It's more fucking. They concentrated it. Like, you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. I said this before, and you're like, no, you're not.
You said they were separate.
These are the moments that I love that we have the amazing.
You're going to do this?
Lives. Oh, I'm going to do it 100%. That we have these amazing people in our
lives. I lost last time. I'm not going to lose this time.
You're definitely going to lose this time because I said it before. Baby. Do you remember when I said Venn diagram? And it was
but they were all separated?
No, that's what a Venn diagram is.
Oh, so you were saying, you weren't just explaining it right. Oh, okay. So then I take it back. If you were saying Venn diagram.
Shut the fuck up. This is actively the problem you had in the first place. You try to use your ginger logic to deduce my goddamn superior mind flow. It's not going to work, bud. Hear me out. Sit down. Get ready for the fucking show, John. What I said previously was there's a Venn diagram. That's 3 motherfucking circles, all intertwined. This is this, and this is this, and these are these, and these are the ones that are all the things. I said, it's like a fucking Catholic pimple. So it's part of the Venn diagram, and it's a circle within a circle within a circle. So it's Catholic, it's religious as fuck. And it's like in Rome or in Italy, in Rome, in this. It is in. There's no overlap with anything else.
Okay, I apologize if that's actually what you said.
No.
What I thought you said is that one was completely isolated. Completely isolated.
No. It's too late for apologies, John. Your fucking fate is sealed. I have already started a whole bucket full of cement, and the boat engine is running. We're going to the Atlantic Ocean.
Well, I would like some shoes.
Well, I said I was going to go Pacific. I'm like, I'm not going to bring them all the way here. That's a waste of gas. And if we take them by boat, it'll take weeks, and he'll have a whole new lease on life, and then he'll have a story and development, and I'll have to take that into account. Like, nope, it's going to be Atlantic. It's going to kill him quick, real quick. Cement off the boat. So we're going to finish this show. Then.
All right, let's get past this one. So Gregory the Fifth, 996 to 999 was the first German pope. So no sex until no. Was the first German pope before Benedict the 16th, our penultimate pope right now. Sylvester the Second,
Stallone,
who succeeded Gregory the Fifth in 999, was French, and Adrian the Fourth from Abbots Langley Hersheford was the first and only English pope.
Hello, right? Hertfordshire. Tea and crumpets. Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire.
Shire. I think we nailed that one down, John.
So Francis is the first and only Argentinian pope so far.
Wait, hold on. How does the fucking merengue go? If I was a merengue, how would hey, bless you. Hey, mamacito. No, that's not it. John, Argentinian. Wait, is that like fucking MMA? Do they know jujitsu? No, that's Brazilian.
No,
Or Argentinian. All right, fair enough. No, I feel like it's more dancing. I'm gonna stick with that. Hey, mambo.
Yeah, that's good.
Fair enough. You're not better than me. Shut the fuck up. Continue.
But the longest reigning pope was Pius the Ninth, from 1846 to 1878. He held the pontificate for 31 years, 7 months, and 23 days. John Paul II came right after.
He also thought way too much of himself.
He was very pious. He was 9 times pious, if you will.
I didn't say that. I was going to leave it hanging, but you were fucking right out of John Paul the fuck offness. Carry on, John. Leave no room for comedy. Let's talk about the popes.
The second longest pope, holding the pontificate for 26 years, 5 months, and 18 days in power. At the bottom of the ranking, and some people talked about this.
Yes, the longest pope was this, but the girthiest pope was John Paul IV. 7 inches around, like a goddamn fire plug, they said. Oh, fire plug.
Urban.
Wasn't that worth the fucking pause in your fucking rundown of the popes, John? The shortest. Let's move on to the shortest. Let me fit in one dick joke along the way, and then have your way with the fucking popes, my friend.
His name's Urban, the 7th.
Yeah. Keith Urban the 2nd.
7th.
Yeah, 7th. Whatever. He married Tom Cruise's fucking 3rd ex-wife. It was crazy.
Right. He held it from the 15th through the 27th of September, 1590, and reigned for only 13 days.
Not Keith Urban. Sorry.
It was a different Urban. He was the 7th Urban, though, so Keith Urban's much later.
Right. It was still his great. I believe they call them granddaddies in the Urban household.
That's right.
Get them up, truck. Here we go. 13 days. I fucking made God's choices for 13 days, John. If I knew, I feel like if I was God's instrument, I would know I have a timeline. I would wreck house. If God was like, you got 13 days. I bet God said you got 2 weeks, you got 14. He's like, start fucking shit up real good. Day 12, he's like, you better stop that, said God. He's like, I'm not gonna. I only have 2 left. He's like, that's your last one. Boom, 13 days. Because that's how God rolls the Keith Urban household, John. Parenting 101. God 204.
So, John Paul I, remember John Paul II was the 2nd longest. John Paul I was the 2nd shortest, with the August 26th through September 28th, only holding his reign for 33 calendar days in 1978 before giving it up to John Paul II.
Folks, if you like popes, if you can't stand timelines, well, you're going to have mixed emotions about the two-sided pod, because John's going to bring both to your life. We're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, where John's bringing you the best Catholic hits. John Paul is someone. John Francis is someone else. This guy from this place. Catholic guilt from over here. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. But we'll come back next week, folks. John, what else you got for us?
One who won't be mentioned in many history books. Pope-elect Stephen II was in reign from the 23rd through the 25th of March of 752, but he never held his pontificate. He died 3 days after his election and was never consecrated into the office of Pope. And so some lists include him, but the Vatican sanctioned his addition to the list of popes in the 16th century, but he was removed in 1961, and he's no longer considered a pope by the Catholic Church.
Fake news, John. Boo. This is what the fucking left and right wing and the winged fucking people want you to think. All the flighted political parties are aggressively against your learned knowledge of the Pope that shall not be named, John. Did I sum it up correctly of who's against what and why we shall not speak of this any longer?
No.
All right, fair enough. I digress. John, what I'm going to say next might shock, might appall, might even intrigue even the simplest of souls. But I will press on because why? Why, John? It is our right. Nay, it is our duty to do so.
He said, dude.
That's our time, folks. Everybody have a great night.
We'll be back next Tuesday.
I got to put a button on my button. Well, I got to button my button, John.
It's the hardest button to button. Your button is the hardest button to button.
No, it is not. You're the last one to speak. I know how fucking idiots work. I've seen you all day, every day. Got to wake up pretty goddamn early to get one over on me, and I sleep late, John. I sleep real late.
I repeat, have you ever pontificated?
Oh, I think I've done it quite a few times tonight. I want you to know that my soapbox that I bring to the table is handmade because I want only the best soapbox.
It's made of soap.
Oh, if it gets wet, careful, folks. There's a suds of plenty, and I have things to say. John. Let me clear my throat. I may not be a smart man, John. I may not be a good man. I may not be a man who lets small things slide. I may not be a man who does the right thing. I may not be a man Nope, there's no way. I was going to try to fit in like an assassin for the church. Like I couldn't fit that one. I was like, I may not be a man who's be opposed to taking the role of the aggressor in a Tom Hanks poorly haircutted movie in my own way. Nope.
But no one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Here's the deal, John. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
So let's go. All right. No, you haven't pontificated, my boy Pete, in a certain way. You haven't, because you're not a pope.
What do you say?
You don't know a man unless you tuck a mile in his shoes.
Hey, you guys, you seen my shoes?
Well, let me tell you about the best shoes I ever wore. They weren't these ones because someone stole them from the campsite. When's the last time you guys went camping? Well, I can tell you about a great camp story. Have you ever made schmallows? I call them schmallows, but they're s'mores. But why I don't call them s'mores is a long story that I'm going to tell you right now. Anyway, the schmallow incident happened way back in 1406. I call aughts years. Years are aughts. 14 years ago is aught 6. Aught years is 7 years ago. Anyway, I digress. S'mores are a thing that we used to make in a campfire, see? Trail off now. John comes in hot, finishes so we don't have to talk this story through.
The first pope to pontificate was St. Peter, right after Jesus died, lived, then left. Peter pontificated for 13,505 days from the years 30 to 64 AD.
Boo! Bullshit. What story you read that in?
Bible.
Boo. Oh, really, John?
Bible.
One of my sources was fucking the Harry Potter book, Sorcerers and Stones, fucking The Dark Prince. I Can't Believe It's Not Butter Part 2. I didn't read them shits, but I'm saying it's a fucking boo. All right. Fair enough. So this guy pontificated, our first pope, Peter.
Yeah.
Get on with it, Peter.
You might know him as one of the disciples. He's the one who rescinded. What is it like? I don't know him. 3 times before denied before the cock crew.
Once he denied Christ 3 times, then he got a special hat.
Pope number 1.
Bullshit.
There's also
say. Keep going.
Early on, Pope Leo I, but he was known as Pope Leo the Great. Reason why 12 more popes have taken on the papal name Leo. But what made him great? Upon the death of Pope Sixtus III, think of that, Sixtus III, from 432 to 440, Leo was elected the next pope with some gray smoke. Leo is perhaps the most famous for 2 major events. The first was the publication of the Tome of Leo, a huge work of Christology, which argued that Jesus Christ was the hypostatic union of 2 natures, both divine and human, united together in one person.
Woo!
And
That's my shit right there, John. It's not going to be better if you plow through it faster. You got to understand, either give room to breathe in a comedy or shut the fuck up and edit yourself. You got to give one of the two. So John, Pope Leo never dated a girl over 29. By her 30th birthday, he always, and that is how Leo became. Doesn't matter. At this point, it doesn't matter. All I can do is hope for the best.
The other reason why he might be called the Great is his confrontation with Attila the Hun. Throughout the 1440s and early 1450s, Attila's forces were plundering Europe, pillaging and destroying locations wherever they went. And 1452, his forces reached Rome. When he turned around and left Rome, why? It's up for debate, but it's unquestionably involved with something to do with Pope Leo the First, Pope Leo the Great.
Oh, we don't know why, but we're going to say it's unquestionably because of this. We don't know. We have no idea, but it's this fucking guy. Unquestionably. We don't know. John, I want you on a jury because I don't believe in peers and I believe in your gullibility. I have many things I want to talk to you about later in the green room, and I can't wait to get there.
Well, this is where a couple of our segments coincide and crisscross and connect, my friend, because the most popular theory is that Leo met with Attila and persuaded him to settle over Danube, which is Hungary, where the Huns eventually settled. Hungary, for Attila the Hun, which is the last country in NATO to approve Sweden's entrance.
Whoa! Holy shit, folks. Look what John just did there. If you're not impressed, you shouldn't be a fan of John's. A fan of John's. That's what we said, folks. But if you like what you've heard, don't support him. Please don't. Jesus, do not encourage us. He was so happy with himself. You guys like fucking different fucking. I'm like Monk for podcasts. You didn't see it coming. This story connects with this story. I'm a fucking idiot. I touch all the light bulbs 17 times before I turn them off. Fuck your couch, John. Sorry. It's not me, it's you. It's definitely you.
All right. The dude who converted England was Pope Gregory I. The dude who anointed the first emperor was Pope Leo III. He anointed Charlemagne, as we all know, was the first emperor of the Holy Roman Empire.
Charlemagne the God? So good.
All right. Yes. Direct descendant. Some popes murdered other popes to become pope. Some had major scandals attached to their legacy and were widely unpopular, and others even toppled opposing governments with their religious hold over devout Catholics, making it a wary time for Americans to elect a Catholic president. It took a Kennedy to be the first and Joe Biden to be the second Catholic president. Heck, Puritans even beheaded Charles I, their king, because though he claimed no connection to the Pope, they thought his Church of England to be too papal.
I see you, John. I see you. I want you to know you're seen. You don't have to write this kind of shit and insist on reading it. You can write it in the privacy of your own home and not insist on reading it. Heck, it was from Kennedy to Biden. Heck. Hey, bud. Hey, you don't have to read it. The best conversation we had was when you understood that you were in over your head and the facts you had shouldn't be read on paper. You should just have a conversation with me. But heck, what do I know? Kennedy, Biden, Peacock, we're in it for the long haul. Ain't that right, bud?
Well, that's why I knew Romney couldn't be president when he ran. I was like, if it took a Kennedy to become president as the first Catholic, Romney wasn't big enough to be the first Mormon president, right? Because there's this thought of the devotion to a figurehead. The Mormons have their president or their prophet. The Catholics have their pope. And so every country kind of fears that, especially if they're not Italian, because they say,
well,
maybe
shit, John,
that person will be more
you're
devout.
You're a real fucking asshole right now, because I was all on board for Biden and his fucking geriatric ass until you brought this up. Now he's a Catholic. Now I can't vote for him. Guess I'm wasting my vote and going Greenpeace. Green Party.
Greenpeace. No, actually vote for Greenpeace. Write that in.
Right? They're going to win. I'm 99% sure. I saw the movie with Tom Hanks, and I'm pretty sure Greenpeace wins every time.
So, John Paul II was the second longest running pope of all time. I'm not on script right now, Pete, but I just want you to know there is no John Paul IV yet, or John Paul III yet. But John Paul II is whose picture was ripped up
That's
by
great.
one Sinead O'Connor.
So, but if we can, hey, if you and I can put our minds to it, we could become a fourth or a second or a third or an eighth, John.
I'd like to be an eighth.
The world is our oyster, and the Catholic religion won't stop us now, John. They haven't stopped us before. They're not going to get us now. You too, folks, can be Pope. This is your time to shine. Don't be afraid to fucking flex your goddamn wings to the Catholic religion. I don't say believe in it. I say believe in it enough to become a Pope. Ain't that right, John?
That's right. And change things. Because the previous Pope resigned, which changes things. So the sources for this episode of Two Sided have been first segment, Biography, Britannica and NPR. Second segment, The Guardian, the Sydney Morning Herald, and The Collector. And the short, The Washington Post.
Thank God for sources, John, because I don't know if you could have done a show this poor on your own. You definitely need pillars of stupidity to rely upon, and they did not disappoint. None of us are as dumb as we were before from having listened to your ravings and rantings. And may God have mercy on all of our souls. John, I know you have a spiel to give, but I want people to know that we're live every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, here on the YouTubes. We're live on the Stereo Streets. And the people who are on the Stereo Streets and on the YouTubes can stick around right now because we're going to be in the green room in this very moment. In this very room. You don't think you can do it, but you're wrong because we have tenacity. What's tenacity? Well, that answer you're going to find in the motherfucking green room. Right after John gives the fucking soliloquy synopsis.
My boy Pete, it's now time for your favorite game and mine. That's My Boy Pete. What's the through line? My boy Pete, what is a through line of tonight's episode? So we have Sinead O'Connor as the fun. The short is Hungary finally voting for Sweden to come into NATO, and the popes.
It's the opioid of the masses, John. It's the Catholic Church. It's religion. It's come on, give me opioid of the masses. That was a pretty fucking good. Give me that.
Oh man, that's the exact one I was wanting to give you. You always talk yourself out of but that is the one that I wanted to give you. Opioid of the masses is definitely a ding 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 because that's right. It's European togetherness. It's the opioid of the masses. It's European togetherness.
Literally what I said, John. That's the words of my mouth. Are you guys not hearing this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
My boy Pete, before we get out of this episode, is there anything from this episode you'd like to take a second glance at, a second look, a second thought, a second opinion? This is Pete's Retraction Corner.
I was a little hostile in the beginning. You gotta have boundaries, John. I was a little too soft in the middle because I didn't have boundaries, John. I was just right in the end because I found my boundaries, John. So no, I don't think I do.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We have our open chat show continuing for those listening live on the Stereo app right now. So if you are hearing this live, regardless of the platform, stick around. And if you are hearing this later or you want to join us in the green room for after show wind downs, you want to throw some topics out there, email twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO, sidedpod@gmail.com. That's a wrap for tonight. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
And I'm my boy Pete in Southern California.
And you're done with this show. You can eavesdrop wherever you get your podcast.
You're fucking done.
And even join us live, both on our YouTube channel, handle at Two-Sided Pod, TWO Sided Pod, all one word, and the Stereo app every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about the two sides of life, the fun and the serious, here on Two-Sided. Love you, Pete. One more time.
Man, no. Barely got me to say I love you, John. You do this shit. I don't. I hope you fucking burn in hell. I hope you burn in hell. And we're in the green room. Folks. Shh. Everybody quiet. Shh. Everybody quiet. We're in the green room. This is where the fucking nightmares come to play. Oh, fair enough. John, are you done? John, are you done? John, are you done? Doesn't matter. We're going back live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? We are here in the green room of the Two-Sided Pod. We're going to give John... Look at this guy. They're going to bring him in. This guy. Where you at? All right. And we'll give you a fucking admin star. Shut your mouth. Yes. And then we're going to pop some packets. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, John L. Peacock has to go and take care of John L. Peacock business. And business is currently good, apparently. We're going to go ahead and pop some packets. We'll pick up where we left off. You guys are fucking animals. I'll be honest. I appreciate it. Good on you. Good fucking on you. Fucking guy. This fucking guy. John. John. Do you have the plug in so that people can hear the messages? No, but you should do that before because you can do it now. You do it now. We all have to. Man, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, because we do have people on the YouTube. So I don't want them to be missing out on the great stupidity that the Two-Sided green room can possess. It doesn't lie in the eye of the messages that we play. It doesn't need to be that. Although right. And I'm just saying, with my technology and my shit, do you want me to try that for the first time now? No. You need to get your shit together. I feel like if you pee this long, you need to get your prostate checked. Like, you do a fucking GoFundMe for John to see a specialist? Like if your stream is this takes this long. I'm just saying. John. I'm just saying. And I can do what he says. No, I'm not going to. I won't do it. I won't succumb to your fucking demands. Yeah, fuck you, demands. We get this far in the show and words just elude me. I can't find them at the right times. And what can be a good long pause can be like too good of a long pause aggressively. Like, are you having a stroke or are you having a moment? Who knows? John, get back in your fucking cellar and plug in the thing. Down. Oh, there he is, folks. The man of the hour. Fucking shit on the shingle, the hair on the gorilla, John L. Peacock. Folks,
You're nothing
in
without
person.
me. You're nothing without me.
I can't go on, John. I can't go on. I will be honest, I need a handler, but I'm open for a handling.
If it's a Chelsea handler, I'm down.
She did ayahuasca with her assistant. I'm just saying, if I could be an assistant to someone and do ayahuasca with them, like, I think you're gonna be doing really good, boss. I saw the face of Satan and Jesus, and neither one of them exist. Perfect. Granted, we all have to wear hats. Turns out the hats are true. All of the religion is wrong. The Pope hats are the real deal.
What's her bio? It's are you listening, vodka? It's me, Chelsea. No. Are you there? Are you there, Martini? It's me, Chelsea.
Hello, vodka. It's me, Chelsea.
There you go. See, I just got to set you up, baby.
Nothing compares to John's blue jokes. Come on, here we go. Oh shit, you're a friend of mine. Hello. What up?
Bowl of cinnamon toast crunchises. Let's go. Let's get it. I'm here. What's up, everybody?
What up, Faith? How you doing, girl? I'm saying, all right, real quick, because fucking goddamn you, Muse, you piece of shit. How dare you? I curse the ground you walk upon. No. I want people to tune in and tell me what your fucking favorite cereal is. John, what is your favorite cereal?
Oh my goodness. Is it John and Pete? Wow. Are y'all doing a shot? Oh my gosh, you just made me a bowl of cinnamon toast crunchises.
What is your favorite cereal, John?
Kicks. Mother tested, kid approved.
Wrong. Kid tested, mother approved. You're an
I'm
idiot.
dyslexic. You don't make fun of me.
Yeah, no, I don't give a shit. You have poor taste in fucking slogans and cereal. You,
Mikey
my
likes
friend,
it.
That's life. But Mikey didn't have cinnamon life. I would say Cinnamon Life or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But most likely Cinnamon Life is my fucking jam. Like, bro, you can find Cinnamon Toast Crunch at hotels in their breakfast buffet things. You can't find Cinnamon Life. If you can, stay there again.
It's a parallel universe. You should be in there in the first place. Go there again.
Right.
Trust me.
You found the wormhole. Trust me, you're gonna turn to spaghetti sooner or later. You might as well have that Cinnamon Life.
Is a big
My favourite male singer is either Chris Isaac or God, I can't remember. That's it. Michael Stipe from REM.
No.
I have no idea why, but those two just sing to me.
Chris Isaac, yes. Michael Stipe, no.
I'm a Italian accent. Sound a lot like Roberto, and you're making a wooden boy. Just saying. You might call him Pinocchio. I don't know. The next one is you gotta keep saying excuse me, because you know that's what you do. You use that excuse me. It's kind of funny.
I'm getting goddamn accent tips from Muse Lover. This is bullshit. I did really poorly on my first try. Jesus.
Turkey and Hungary. Turkey and Hungary. One more time for the kids in the back. Turkey and Hungary. It's just not even worth it, is it? It's funny as fuck.
Hungry for turkey. Hungry for turkey.
The way my voice said if I had a joke, it sounded like that. I had a good joke. Number. Okay, so what John L. Peacock is trying to say is everyone's American, but only so many of those Americans are from Washington, D.C. Do you get it?
Boo. Boo.
The Popes, or the Pogues, let me know.
Pogues, all the way.
Damn it, you joked about duty. You know what's really a good mark of being a good Pope? Exactly. Be a good fucking Pope. I don't give a shit about your background. It's what you're doing today, not where you came from, dickhead.
Boo, Pope,
boo.
Boo.
Okay, so this is like film, I think this is like the third film that I've watched, and it completely and utterly just contradicts all the reviews. It has to be the Marvels. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not the best film, but it's not the worst film. It exists. We are living on a planet where the Marvels exist. But people seem to have this attitude like, worst film ever made. I think people need to just understand, shut the fuck up and just calm the fuck down, you know? Just way too many bitches.
I'm 100% with you. But John is going to have to take over from here for a hot second.
Oh, that came out of nowhere. So for me, I'll just keep on continuing with what's going on, yeah, I have to do several things that my boy Pete knows about. All right, here we go.
Okay, I kid you not, this show has got off the rails. And I know this is being played in the green room. I'll say it again. This show has gone off the fucking rails.
Okay, so John. No, you don't.
Hey guys, welcome to the
John,
green room.
John.
I am at my daughter's house and
Yes. Yes, I am. Okay. Okay. All right.
hey guys, welcome to the green room. I am at my daughter's house and currently it is a school night, so I will be listening, but I will unfortunately be able to chime in. I hope you all have a great night. Thank you for joining Two-Sided Podcast. Woo woo.
Well, you did chime in, and we appreciate it.
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, a lot of times there's miscommunications. We like to call them little hiccups. Well, hiccups we do encounter and hiccups we do conquer. Ain't that right, John?
Yeah. We should do a shot.
Right. That's a little hiccup that we encounter and shall overcome. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers.
Bing, bing, bing.
Look out. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was a hard one. Wait.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
We doing?
I was gonna pop this packet.
Great.
I don't know. All right. Sounds hey.
Pop that packet, baby.
Cocoa Pops, universally. Cocoa Pops, everyone loves Cocoa Pops. All your tricks and kicks and flips and dips and it's all too American. Just give me some Cocoa Pops. That's it. Happy. Everyone loves them. And they diffuse when it's all the chocolate and they diffuse and it turns all milk chocolatey. Fuck yeah.
See, that's good. That's good. But what about cinnamon toast crunch or cinnamon life? And you have cinnamon milk. So good. It's like horchata. And everyone loves to say horchata.
I have heard that cinnamon can be a bit of a flavor tyrant. It kind of just takes over.
Horchata is what I answer to them. Horchata. No, we don't even roll our R's when we make it with milk and life cereal, cinnamon style. Horchata. And you get it from a taqueria. It's horchata.
Jalapeno.
Horchata.
You couldn't even say it. Jalapeno.
jalapeno. Sometimes it's jalapeno. Other times it's no jalapeno. John, ay Dios mío.
Let me get a carne asada solo carne y queso, por favor. Muy
Bowl,
gracias.
please.
Yeah,
Bowl,
I'm watching.
not burrito.
Yeah, I'm watching my weight. Put it in a fucking bowl. Do you have it protein style and a lettuce wrap? Ay Dios mío, no lettuce wrap.
No, that's P.F. Chang's.
Conquistadors mio guapo. All right, let's see what else you got here. Let's get the give me number 12. The tacos, but no guacamole. All right. And do you do those in lettuce wraps? I'm watching my keto diet.
That's still P.F. Chang's. The lettuce wrap is still P.F. Chang's.
All right, fair enough. Put all the guacamole back on. Give me another two.
Find out what this is. This guacamole.
Give me another 2 tortillas. Wrap them up. No lettuce wraps. Nope. All right. And number 16. But give that to me in lettuce wrap.
Well, we do have a lot of shredded lettuce because we are a Chipotle. So we actually put shredded lettuce into our burritos and or burrito bowls. So we can give you the shredded lettuce wrapped around whatever you want at this point.
All right, number 1. I did not know it was a Chipotle. This is a surprise for me. I thought I was in a taqueria in Southern California, somewhere bordering on El Segundo. But fair enough. I will try to work with the scenario. Now see the menu propositions, which can be led to one being astray in a situation where we're asking for lettuce wraps. I understand you are now Chipotle. We are all shredded lettuce all the time. I appreciate your willingness to yes and, but the no or is maybe a fucking style you should fucking proffer in Chipotle boot camp. I don't know. Maybe.
As we offer those burrito bowls, we have been at Chipotle the entire time. I'm sorry you wandered into the store as drunk as you are.
All right, fair enough. It does smell good in here, but fuck you guys. I'll get my rice somewhere. Rice makes itself. I'm out. And scene. Jesus, John. You lead me to these situations, right? I can't just leave it hanging. I gotta play this part. Like you won't play. You're like, no, I'm Chipotle. I can't tell you how many times in college we're doing improv work and you insisted on being a Chipotle worker. No, do you want it as a bowl or a burrito? Like, John, we're talking about fucking our friend who's contemplating suicide. It's like, would you like that with guacamole or sour cream? Is why don't you say guacamole correctly? I say it like Hooked on Phonics told me how. Guacamole.
Listen, first, you know how much I love the Chipotle improv, and 2, and D, you were saying no guacamole. Let me have the lettuce wrap. So I thought you were 100% in. I was like, oh, he knows this is Chipotle, obviously.
John, have you ever been to a taqueria with an entitled white person,
No,
they
well,
treat
obviously not.
John. They treat everything as if it was a Chipotle.
Lettuce wrap.
Can I get
PF
that?
Chang's.
Excuse me. Can I? Yeah, I don't know what that means. Por favor, no habla. Could I get that wrapped in lettuce?
For some weird reason, no, I
Gracias.
don't go to Mexican restaurants with people of that ilk.
No, John, you don't go to good Mexican restaurants because you're in New York. You're like, oh,
Boo.
nope.
You're
I'm
right.
sorry.
You're 100% correct. I'm
You
just
have
sad
good
that you're
South
making.
American. You have good
That we do.
Caribbean.
That
You
we do.
have good
Indian.
unbelievable. Yeah, but nothing like Mexican restaurants, like true.
Yeah. I'm saying boo because you're making me sad because I actually don't go to good Mexican restaurants. Dorado, Taco and Quesadilla, shout out to them. They're the only, they call them San Diego style, but they're really Sonoran style Mexican. They have
No,
taqueritas.
but if your name of your restaurant is
That's the only one.
Taco and Quesadilla, like,
yeah.
Hey man, I get what's on your menu, but like maybe get something clever. But that is truly Mexican. It's like it's the name of the person and then their taqueria. Like you have someone's taqueria.
And they're
or
the closest
place
thing
they
to
live in. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, or the place where they came from, or their recipe came from. But it's the closest to actual carne asada that I've had in New York City. High end, low end, street meat taco truck. There have been some good
No,
ones,
you're not gonna
but
get
that's the closest I've actually gotten to the real
but
Filiberto's
close.
a carne asada burrito. Closest.
Closest. Like when it's true. Close is so far away.
Right.
It's so far like that is people don't understand that like regionally the United States is so different that the shit you can get in just one state and a couple states over your grocery store, like, oh, your grocery store is just like, yeah, it's Ralph's or it's Albertsons or it's Staters or it's whatever the name is for the
Wegmans
or Wegmans or Piggly Wiggly or
whatever
it is, right?
Woolworths.
It is Macy's, Miller's Outpost. Doesn't matter. We're all on the same page. I feel like they're all picking up what I'm putting down. John, you get to this point, and you're having all the same shit. It's the same layout, but the things you're getting are so different.
Yeah.
My sister from here, from SoCal, moved to Pennsylvania and then to Kentucky, and she's now in Kentucky. She's like, I can't get beans, like good beans or like a salsa, like any kind of salsa. I can't get.
Yeah.
But I can get 7 different kinds of chipped beef. Like, hey, I'll send you salsa if you send me chipped beef, because that sounds like a pretty fucking good deal.
Right.
I'm on the chipped beef train.
The best thing, they have a California burrito with the fries and everything. That's their best actual food menu item. But they have salsa verde. Not kind of. They have it as it is in Arizona, and I've never seen that anywhere else in New York City.
See, you haven't been home.
I haven't. Honestly, I'm reaching.
You're like, you know what? I was at a truck stop and I found a hole. It was the same as the touch of a good woman. Like, you've been on the road too long there, partner.
It was warm and green.
Yeah. I don't even know what's happening, but you need to get back to home is what you need to do.
kept on
That's what
saying
you
birthday
do.
over and over again.
Yeah. There's no place like home. Yeah, click your heels there, fucking Dorothy. Yeah. You looked behind the curtain. The Oz wizard is no longer the wizard you knew. As Muse so rightly put it. Fuck off, Muse. Click the link above your heads. We're in the green room. Look at our faces. Fuck off if you don't.
You call them hiccups, I call them oopsie daisies.
This guy. This fucking guy.
You said whore. You can say it's a whore's milk. Just say.
Whore's milk?
It's actually the funniest thing as fuck. When you have really white friends, they say jalapenos. And it's like, I'm from England. I'm from England. I'm from Europe. Where's all this coming from? Even I know it's jalapenos. They say jalapeno. I'm on the sun with my big black cock.
Yikes, bro. Because here's the deal. I don't roll around with people that way. I don't know who you're hanging with, but holy shit. That's some aggressive jalapeno talk.
That
right
was,
there.
I have to admit, that was from Trailer Park Boys. He's like, get me the chips, the jalapeno chips. And Bubba's like, it's not jalapeno, it's jalapeno chips. And he was correcting Ricky. And, coming from Arizona, I'm like, oh, I see the humor in that. Oh, Prescott, Arizona, not Arizona. Gila Bend, jalapeno, jalapeno, jalapeno.
Do we let him go on, folks?
Please do not. Please do not. What do we got next, my boy Pete?
Fair enough. Apache Junction. Barracuda. Moist. All right, John. No, John, you don't get to talk anymore. You get to shut the fuck up and plug in your fucking little packet. Shut up, John. When I said, should we let him go on? No. Shut the fuck up, John. This is called a segue, John.
Hey, John.
Welcome to the fucking segue, John. Hi, my name is Segway, John. Have we met? I might be connecting one thing to the other. Shh. Here we go. No, here we go.
Hey, boys. I'm just here to say, yellow.
Yo.
In the building. What's good to the foundation? And of course, my buddies, my boy Pete, and John L. Peacock. What'd you guys talk about tonight? What's going on? Some glimpses? Glimpses of the two sides of life? I love it.
It's a lot of nothing. It's a whole lot of nothing. And you just missed out, as John likes to say.
Wow. Because we don't put it in the...
Like going to a theme park or going to a fairground and you got to hit all the guacamoles. Oh my god.
Sorry, John, you wanted to speak? Yeah, knock them all, guacamoles. Shh, hit them all down before they pop up again.
Quick story. I was doing the first reading as the father in Curse of the Starving Class by Sam Shepard, and I kept on saying the coyote, and afterward the student stage manager from Hunter College came up to me and said, "Hey, you actually know it's pronounced coyote, right? And I said, yes, my character says that because it's a colloquialism, and I don't want to tell you anything else because there are some who say coyote, there are some who say coyotes, and the people who don't really ever see coyotes say coyote. But hey, you know what? To each their own. Arizona and Colorado with Nevada. Jeez.
Well, folks, have you ever felt you don't know if you should be offended or proud or taking a different stance? Well, welcome to my party. This is how I feel in the green room every Tuesday. I mean, yeah, John, or no, John. I'm not. I like you used the word colloquialism. I'm a big fan of that. I couldn't follow along why you told off your stage manager, but it was a great story. I thought you were going to give a shout out to Wormillion, but turns
Oh,
out
hey,
no,
Worm.
John just no. If there's a colloquialism, if there was a
In Nevada.
koala around Nevada, if there was a small bear, drop daisies from where I'm from. I don't know. Good
California.
California. Cheers to you. I give up, bud. You win on this one. You win.
You know, say, you want some quesadillas? That's one thing gets me. Okay, this is a true story. True story, you can look it up on the interweb. Okay, so as we were talking about Taylor Swift, her boyfriend, Travis Kelsey, let's see, the town was so in love with him being like obviously the player that he is and everything, they actually changed the name of their Chipotle into the way that he spelled it in the text message like about 10 years ago. I think he wrote it randomly while he was in college. He wrote a text message. He fucking didn't know how to spell Chipotle, but they gone and changed it just for him. I'm dead.
Yep. I'm 100%. One day, my stupidity will change the name of a restaurant, John. Hand to God. Hand to God.
It'll probably be in New Mexico, I assume. Truth or consequences, middle of nowhere.
If you like Chipotle and green chilies like I do, it's gonna be fucking for sure.
Sorry, could you explain what chipped beef means? What's chipped beef? Anybody?
Oh, Jules, my good friend from across the pond. Chipped beef is like Spam. So it's a canned meat that you get, but it's basically roast beef. Yeah, it's roast beef that is super processed and you dip it out of the can, it falls away. It's been roasted so long that the chunk you get in the can chips away, and it's just it's delightful, but fucking like I'm gonna have a heart attack if I have more of this kind of flavor. It's aggressively great. Highly recommend. Fuck off. I'm gonna send you some. I know it's stupid to send it across a pond, but
Maybe you should just go there to give it to her personally. It's cheaper
but I
that
have
way,
to
I think.
send. Yeah, no, I can't even send it from here. I have to send it from I have to get my sister to send it, which is great because she has more money than I do. So, hey, girl, I'm going to need a favor. Can you pay the postage to send chipped beef? Also, can you buy some chipped beef and then pay the postage? That would be fucking awesome.
Send one way, send one the other. One east, one west, one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
We're going to get there. We're going to make chipped beef happen for everyone.
Love you.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's for us or from love, but we love you too.
Okay, just for the record, right? I'm not mocking people for their poor upbringing. God, that sounded really bad. What I'm saying,
Boo, this fucking guy.
okay, let me try again. Okay, so I'm not mocking them. What it is. No, I am. I'm just mocking them. Piss off, love.
I'll come a mile away.
Wait, Uncle Daddy's coming to bring me some chipped beef? Amazing! Yeah!
When you asked for a stocking stuffer, I didn't think you would expect this.
No one expects the Uncle Daddy chip beef.
Folks, we're proud to be sponsored by Uncle Daddy's Chipped Beef. Now in creamy and not as creamy flavors.
We'll come where you are.
Oh, better wipe your mouth. Is that Uncle Daddy's chipped beef, or you just happy to see the can arrive on your doorstep?
My boy Pete, Gingy does need his sleep eventually. Are there any more messages we can play?
We have one last one, and then,
All right.
then I'm going to call it like I see it, John. Call
Maybe
like
get a shot ready for it.
Here we go.
Okay, so to describe chip beef, imagine like, I don't know, Clint Eastwood and a fistful of dollars, or like a spaghetti western or something, like proper cowboy, like, you know, video games like Red Dead Redemption or something. You know, whenever they have just like meat and it just like is in a can and they're like eating it like at a fire or something? Yeah, that's basically it.
All right, fair enough. But no, I'm not going to let a Brit take my goddamn chipped beef
analogy
from me. You can take my chipped beef from my cold dead fingers when you pry it for my cold dead chipped beef.
All right, Sheldon.
Fair enough. All right, bud. Well, here's to you. Good luck in all your future endeavors. I hope for the best. I expect the worst. And good luck until you then, yes?
Good luck till you then. Yes? Cheers, everybody.
All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We are the Two-Sided Pod. We're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. We go on stupidly into the fucking depths of the morning until who knows when. Thanks for tuning in.